We're connecting. Okay. Okay.
I'm so nervous.
I mean, technically we're going, so yeah, we're on. We're doing a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a thing. So I should be able to get that address for you.
It's not coming up.
Okay. I should be able to get that address.
Get that address.
If I go to my account.
Oh, yeah, no, just leave this here so we can watch ourselves on a delay.
No, we're not doing that.
Hey.
We're not doing
Hello, Jurassic Goji 2018.
He's first for everything.
Hey.
Literally everything ever. I think he probably just has notifications turned on for my channel, like the only person.
I was gonna say I do, but I definitely don't. I'm sorry.
You don't. You don't. You don't.
I do. You're the only channel I'm subscribed to that I get notifications to my phone, though.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't always click them, but that's often just because I'm at work when I get them.
Cameron clicks on literally everything with his 15 accounts and like will comment some stupid ass shit, and it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, we're rolling already. In case anybody is curious, this is longtime high school friend Reed. He is
movie guy, I think you described
a
me
movie guy. He
movie
actually studies the film.
Yes, I do.
In the collage. So
smart.
like he knows things.
I am qualified to know things about motion pictures.
You're absolutely right. The reason why I don't have a Godzilla Monster Planet review on my channel yet is because I was waiting for this fellow to get his booty over here so we could discuss it together. So we just recorded that for literally an hour. And now we're fucking around now. We're done. We were done with that. We're up. Look, we have 6 people watching already.
Oh my gosh, we're famous.
This is how lit it is. You know what's kind of funny is I was watching a Twitch stream earlier, and the girl I was watching literally only has 30 viewers, and somebody dumped $200 onto her, and it's like, I wish I had fucking boobs. You know what I mean?
I mean,
if you're gonna live stream on the internet and you have boobs, you have an unfair advantage against the male society.
Well, you could like switch up your core audience here, like show your dick or something.
Probably not on YouTube and Twitch. I think
I think
that's against. I could be a cam boy.
Yeah, you could.
I could be a cam boy.
You could like go on in like really tight pants or leggings.
I have those.
Show off that. Show off that raging erection.
You're just making it too easy. Hey, hey, look at that. You're getting chatted up, my dude.
Oh, hello. I am okay. How are you? Jurassic Goji 2018. A recent account. Only 29 days old.
29 days old account.
You should not be on YouTube yet. You child. You sweet summer child.
What if that was actually like
a baby?
If you had a year in your name, it was like fact that is your birth year.
That is your birth year?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be the way it is.
What if that's the way it used to be for online usernames when we were like younger.
Yeah, yeah. You
like
always put your birth year in
if
there.
you had a name and you had a birth year that your name was taken, you put your birth year in there, no matter what.
So everyone was like Symbiotic Legion 97 or whatever.
You're right. Hashtag throwback to my original YouTube name. Ninja Godzilla 1997.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and that was too long for my Xbox name, so I had to condense it down to Ninja Godzilla 97.
That's a shame.
I got so many comments on that name. Like, in the Reach days, like, oh, it's Ninja Godzilla. Like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like 11 or some shit. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, it's rad as fuck.
I'm cool on the internet.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's not happening. Yeah, it's a good movie. Solid.
Yeah.
The Mystery Science Theater. I kind of suggested that we stream it, but apparently Toho will literally murder us if we do that.
Yeah, yeah. He suggested that we kind of like streamed the movie and like did our review throughout it, but
commentary, if you will.
But that was an attempt I made before for I think 1,000 subs. I streamed Gojira with my girlfriend, and literally every 10 minutes the video would like just become a YouTube logo. And it would be like, you're streaming copyrighted content.
Yeah,
we'll let you resume when you're not.
As the lawyers in the SWAT team pile up outside your house.
So we just had to pause it on the stream for like 5 minutes, and then it would come back on, and then we could resume the movie for 10 more minutes. So it took forever to get through the movie, but we did it, god damn it.
I mean, like, this movie's not that long. We could totally make it work.
We would literally just have to... It would take...
it would take all night.
It would take
but
1.5 times the length of the movie to do that.
So...
maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time we do it.
Like... there's gotta be like some public domain old kaiju movie or something we could do.
Maybe. See, but it's different though, because like isn't like anything that's like more than 50 years old in the United States considered like open domain and you can like use it or whatever?
Well, unless they renewed the copyright, but I mean like you have to be careful of that. I'm sure there's something out there.
But like literally Toho is everything. I think the only thing maybe we could like scrape by with is like abstract things like fucking Pulgasari. I still need to watch Pulgasari.
Why not?
We still need to watch Pulgasari.
Wait,
that might be it.
So far I didn't have my video.
what's
What's
up?
a chance you guys can actually do anything? Oh.
So far I didn't have my video box. There's a chance you guys can do with any. Oh, what video? What video is blocked? Because I know for what video isn't blocked, because I know for a fact that you can't just upload the movie by itself, because I tested it on a burner YouTube account. I literally just took the first 30 minutes of the film, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and within 5 minutes Toho struck it. Not only did they give it a strike, which they do on some of my videos for using footage or whatever, not only did they like flag it and block it in all countries, they actually struck it, took it off of that account, and then gave me the 1 of 3 strikes you can get on YouTube before they block your account, which I've never had on this channel before, but that was literally the only thing I uploaded on that channel just to see what would happen, and they immediately took action and took it off. So I think it depends on the length of the clip because of the weird partial ownership. The weird partial ownership with Polygon and Netflix. I don't know how to say this. They don't flag the clips as dramatically as they do other films, because the all scenes thing is fine with Godzilla Monster Planet, and it's also fine with Godzilla 2014. You can do all the Godzilla scenes and that won't get flagged. But I did it for Shin Godzilla and I couldn't upload it, so I remade the video with like a weird filter. I also couldn't upload it. At one point, this fucked work of all of the scenes of Godzilla, which was there was like this weird blur and the lightings was like extremely jacked up, and it was like the corner of the screen with like moving shit all over the place. They still detected it and they still took it down immediately. Someone uploaded the whole movie with Portuguese dub. I'm not sure how they did that, but I could literally give you a screenshot of the strike on that account for doing that if you didn't believe me. But send me a link to the Portuguese one, I guess, if you can still find it. Like, if you can find that, do for it.
Have you seen the Pacific Rim? Oh,
we can read these out loud. That's how we do.
I am!
Like,
Okay.
actually, like, audible.
Okay. So, Toho Society responding to you, I think, asking what video it was. Every Godzilla scene in Monster Planet.
Yeah, that's
the proper title.
Yeah,
by the
that's
yes.
That's something that is allowed right now.
Hell, it's still monetized. I tried uploading the first 5 episodes of Godzilla Island combined and it got blocked instantly.
Right, because Godzilla Island is specifically Toho owned property. It's not split by anything. Have you seen the Pacific Rim Uprising 2 trailer and the Rampage trailer, the second Rampage trailer?
I've seen the first one of those. I haven't seen the Rampage one.
You haven't seen the second Rampage one?
No, is it awesome?
It's very much a second trailer to
For
something.
Rampage?
Like, it's like almost all of the same scenes. Like, there's like, I don't know, like two more seconds of Lizzie at the end.
And then like different music.
Yeah.
Does he still yell George at the end?
I think they took that out, but they did put the awkward helicopter scene in there again for good measure.
Be specific there.
Where he can't like fly the helicopter. He's like, oh, it's coming back to me.
Yeah,
like
the Indiana Jones joke.
Yeah, That's still in there. So it's basically just, you know, a second trailer with almost all the same footage, you know, different order, different music.
The Pacific Rim trailer was pretty good.
The second one, yeah.
Same music, which I still
You're
like
right. You're right.
That's
I
like-
thought that was weird.
I'm okay with it.
I figured they would at least put a different song.
I feel like they're probably using it for a tagline, the war ready thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Get on to la da.
It hurts me that you know that so specifically at this point.
Because I watched the first trailer several times because I was super into it, and then when standing in line at the movie theater in good old Lansing, Michigan, they were playing that trailer on a loop.
In the lobby.
Yeah. And so I got it there, and I don't know, it's just catchy.
Was that the same theater we went and saw Shin at?
No, this is NCG.
Gotcha.
Celebration.
In case anyone's curious, this is the man that drove an hour with me to go see Shin the first day that it was available within the United States for us to view.
Was it the first day? Oh,
It was
available
the first.
for us.
It was the first day available for us. Yeah. Which was the first day in the United States. We were one of the few theaters that actually got that, like, specifically that day. I think it was the Friday and not the Saturday.
No, it wasn't Friday. It was like,
Was it?
I think it was
It wasn't a weekday.
It was like, I'm pretty sure it was like a Wednesday.
Are you
Maybe
sure?
I think it was a Thursday, actually. Because I remember really specifically staying up late to do homework that was due the next day.
Grab that binder.
Oh boy, I'm wrong about this. I'm pissed as fuck. I've made a pipe cleaner's Godzilla. I don't know how I respond to that.
I have seen that. It's very wobbly.
10, 11, 16.
It's 10. Okay, so 10, 11, 16. We just need a calendar. The pipe cleaner Godzilla it looks pretty cool. The only thing the thing that like stood out about it to me was like it was having a hard time standing up.
I don't mind the music, to be honest. It kind of fits the film's tone. I'm in agreement with that. I'm pretty excited for this movie. I was really skeptical once Del Toro said he wasn't going to be directing it, and I'm iffy on who's the director. I can't think of his name.
For this one?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
it's the guy who Steven DeKnight, the dude who was a showrunner for the first season of Daredevil. I was iffy on that because, like, I loved the first season of that show, mostly just because I love Daredevil, though. So, but anyway, the trailer's convinced me. It looks really awesome.
The 11th was a Tuesday.
See,
Wow.
I told you it was a weird time.
I can't remember things apparently. There's a good reason to hold on to your tackets.
April Compton has a question. What was that eBay scam that you ran into a while back when purchasing an item?
Basically what the situation was I won an X Plus Evangelion Kiryu for $60 and they didn't like that, so they disabled their PayPal to receive transactions, so I could never pay. I never paid for the item so that they didn't have to sell it to me for an obscenely low price. In turn, I got in trouble for not paying for the item when theoretically I was incapable of paying for the item because they disabled the payments, and then eBay had to go and sort the thing out later on, and then they were just like, oh, that sucks that you didn't get that $400 figure for $60. Maybe you should check these listings out. And they gave me a bunch of like $360 listings, and it's like, wow, you're really helping me out here. Because the reason I got that was because it was so cheap, but I couldn't get it is the problem. So that sucked. That's what that was.
Pacific Rim Uprising director Stephen S. DeKnight. Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. 2018 is going to be a great year monster movie-wise with Pac Rim, Fallen Kingdom, and Rampage. Now look, I got opinions on this. Pac Rim, yeah, it's going to probably be awesome. I really hope it is. Rampage looks ridiculous. I'm here for it. Fallen Kingdom, I can live without. Like, definitely. Don't forget Jurassic World Fallen King. He didn't.
Rip.
He didn't. Rip.
Rip.
Dead. R.I.P.
I think that Rampage is just going to be cool.
Gaming catfish dressed up nicely. True.
Hey, you'll have to... Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, our nearly hour-long review of Godzilla Planet of the Monsters will be dropping, and that's what we were dressed for, is to be professionals.
I'm like your middle school English teacher or like band student. I've got the Converse on and everything. Come see me perform, Dad, please. Hip and relatable.
I'm wearing sweatpants.
I dressed up.
But
I drove here. He lives here.
Oh yeah. I do? Whoa, crazy.
Message retracted. Mysterious.
Spooky. Both of those are.
Is your name too... Munophiles and Monarch Secrets 1207, your name is not long enough in my opinion.
Add like 3 more words.
If you can.
Okay, what I was saying...
666 69 420.
I think that Rampage is gonna be good in a bad way because it's a Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie,
Yeah.
which are always fantastic
And dumb.
and
Awesome.
which is why they're great.
Yeah.
Like you can't go wrong.
No, like, if you told me that there was going to be a movie based on Rampage, like, the mostly forgotten arcade game, I would have been like, okay. Then Dwayne Johnson's in it, like, okay, a little interested. And then the trailer comes out, like, holy shit, it looks so dumb. I can't wait.
What was the big movie that came out at the same time Jumanji did? There was a really big and highly anticipated film that came out.
I was
at
thinking
the
of
same
the
time.
90s Jumanji, holy shit.
No, the one that just came out.
Star Wars?
I don't think it was Star Wars, but whatever was the main theatrical attraction for that opening week.
I think it was Jumanji, because Jumanji was...
There was something higher than
shocking.
Jumanji, because the joke was that Jumanji was outselling that other film.
Fuck,
And
I
people
don't
weren't
remember.
expecting that. Because Jumanji was the #1 for that week. I don't remember what film it was at this point.
We
But
can look. Fuck, I'm looking.
okay, you do that. Because I'll fuck everything
I can't
up.
think of anything.
I will fuck everything up.
There's like Paddington, which is not doing great, but is apparently excellent.
I always wanted a Rampage movie. It's pretty surprising there isn't a Primal
You
Rage
wanted
or
a
a Turok film. What's up?
You wanted a Rampage movie?
Toho Society did.
Oh, I thought you were speaking.
Toho
yourself.
Society wanted a Rampage movie. I always
Can you
kind of like thought that would have been an interesting thing.
How about God Particle?
How about God Particle?
How about God Particle? to be
You
honest?
actually knew more about this than me up to date
Yeah.
from
Which-
what I said in my previous video.
All I know is that Netflix, as far as I know, is confirmed to be distributing
It's
it.
confirmed because the last update I made was that Netflix was in talks of getting it for distribution.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you think that they actually do have the distribution now.
Okay, I'm gonna search that really quick because
Okay.
I swear I saw it today.
Okay.
But the other thing was, who's the studio that backed it besides Netflix potentially? Is it Paramount?
Paramount owns Bad Robot, which produces it.
As I understand it, Paramount was apparently not confident that they're gonna make anything off of it theatrically, so they're sending it to Netflix because Netflix kind of shuns the whole theatrical release thing, but they'll still get money for it.
I think that they would have done. Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane did fine.
I'm seeing it from... Sorry for the gap.
Don't forget
Yeah, it's Netflix's.
It is.
Yeah, I'm seeing it from Deadline. They're reporting it as being Netflix's.
That sucks because I would have really enjoyed seeing that in theaters.
They say from what we hear, that news will likely become official on February 4th when Netflix drops the God Particle trailer.
February 4th.
Yeah, so is that the day of the Super Bowl?
You think I sports? If
it's Sunday.
If Cameron was here, I would yell at him.
It's Sunday.
Okay.
So
Cameron should be here. It's 9:30. He said he'd be back. Fucking playing basketball.
My friend Megan Arundella, who I don't know if she's watching right now. If you are, hello. But she at least looked at the thumbnail and says that I am dressed like a frat boy at a lacrosse formal, which is true. And you are just like the lead guitarist from a pop punk band from the mid-2000s in a music video that takes place at a high school prom. Accurate on both counts.
Wow. That's a pretty good.
Except he's wearing sweatpants and I actually dress like a gay shit.
I am wearing sweatpants. They're joggers. They're styled joggers from Route 21. I can't even call them sweatpants at this point.
No, you're too high.
I wear these pants out as real pants, and people go, "Damn, those are some nice sweatpants. Where'd you get those?" And I said, "I cannot expose my secrets."
Oh, I really like this person here. Reed is the best. Oh, look, it's Dominic. Hi, Dom.
Oh my God, Dom!
Wait, who's Sparty then? Is that someone you know?
Oh shit!
I was like, who's someone I know.
Sparty, what is your actual name? I forget. He went to Breckenridge. He's younger than us.
Oh,
is the thing. He's younger than us. I always forget his name because I'm terrible at remembering names if I don't have like the face to associate with it.
Okay.
But yeah, when he exposes his real name,
that's true. I am the GOAT.
Reed is the greatest of all time.
That's true. Next to Kendrick, but yes.
Catfish Gaming. Are you getting the new Biollante figure? I have 2 ordered, actually.
It's Gaming Catfish.
You're right, the Gaming Catfish. I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
Jurassic Goji 2018. What anime do you like? At you. I'll let you answer.
What anime do I like?
Yeah, this is a longer answer from you than it is from me.
Oh boy. See the
Monster Planet.
Monster Planet. That's the only anime I've ever watched. Ignore the Code Geass poster in the background. I've never seen it before. Wow, what is anime? Is that like SpongeBob?
I think it's SpongeBob, but in like China or something.
You know what's great is that the second you step foot in Japan and watch SpongeBob, it's an anime.
It's anime.
It's an anime.
The thing about anime is that it's not really like a medium; it's a lifestyle. It's like a way of seeing the world.
I had to explain this to a Twitch stream earlier because they were saying something about that concept. Is that they didn't really understand the premise of anime.
My name is Caleb. I once went to a movie with Reed and Nathan when Reed was with some girl, I don't remember her name. That was my ex-girlfriend. We saw Avengers Age of Ultron. It was hella awkward. I remember that.
Well, which girlfriend was it?
Nicole.
Was it Nicole? I see her around sometimes.
I haven't seen her once.
Really?
I haven't seen her once.
I see her like every 2 weeks on campus.
I was going to say in more?
Outside. Not in a building, but just like outside.
Our talk here. Do we like give away location? Like, is more too much? More. I
have worn CMU hoodies in my videos.
Well, that's
before.
One thing.
So if people wanted to really put something together, it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. That was a weird day. Yes, you are right. It was a weird day.
Okay, anime that I like.
Yeah. More to the point.
My intro to anime, and will always be probably my favorite to just casually watch, is going to be Naruto. That's the only of the big 4 that I like, because I hate Bleach, I hate One Piece, Fairy Tail is just bad Naruto, so like, why the fuck would I watch that?
I forgot Fairy Tail existed.
Levi loves Fairy Tail, and then
yeah,
I told him,
right.
I was like, Fairy Tail is bad Naruto, and then he kind of experienced Naruto, and he's like, you're right. Fairy Tail is bad Naruto. So there's that. Neon Genesis Evangelion from this weirdo over here.
That's mine.
Which is pristine. Code Geass, Soul Eater. What the hell have I watched lately? Seraph of the End, Tokyo Ghoul, Durarara. I'm actually watching One Punch Man for once. The
good?
Fate. It's actually pretty good. I put it off for way too long. The Fate franchise, like Fate Zero, not Fate Stay Night, that blows cock. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, which is the redo because they realized the first one blew cocks. That's a good one. Fate Apocrypha, which is on Netflix now, also a Netflix original series. That's okay. There's a bunch of shit. Okay, there's a bunch of shit.
I like Evangelion a lot. And I watch movies that are anime sometimes. I've watched like the first 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, and I saw a lot of shit on Toonami as a kid. That's me.
I really don't like Dragon Ball.
Oh, Attack on Titan. I watched some of that too.
Yeah, that's
not a ton. I fell out of that really quick. But it was solid.
It's a decent anime. It's presented well, which is probably why everyone is obsessed with it.
It's one of the better looking anime I've seen.
Yeah, I think the only reason it's so popular is because of the visual style actually getting exposure in the United States as like a mainstream thing. Yes. Because it was presented as a mainstream thing, it actually became a mainstream thing.
Yeah, it was like presented in like the broadest way possible to appeal to the most possible people.
It's not that the show is really good, it's just everybody likes it because everybody likes it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically reverse Gao. Seen Gao Geiger?
I have
It's
not.
basically a reverse Evangelion. I don't know how that would work.
It starts terrible and ends happy.
Yeah. It starts bleak as shit and then turns into just like Power Rangers.
Knights of Sidonia, also from Polygon. I finished Knights of Sidonia like 2 weeks ago. I started it like a year ago and never actually like went through with it. So yeah, I have watched Knights of Sidonia, which was good. It's a really good storyline. The FPS bullshit at 15 could really get amped up, and I wouldn't complain. It actually got approved for a 3rd season, which is coming out this year, actually. Fuck, when's the next Code Geass season coming out? I think it's this year.
Who cares?
Me! Cole! Lots of people!
I don't. So how has life been?
Lifey. Cannot wait for Evangelion 3+1.
Hi, Megan.
It will never happen. Megan, is this your friend?
Yes.
That you were speaking of? Is this
Yes.
the one that called us by what we looked like?
Yes.
Okay.
Very accurately.
I approve.
Hello.
You are
How are
indeed
you?
watching.
I'm probably gonna see her tomorrow. She'll just talk shit about this, which is fine.
It's not like we're.
It's not like.
It's not like we're trying to not be, shit talkable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're talking a big game right now with that banner up top, and I feel like we're not delivering.
Yeah,
we're keeping it casual.
He literally has my approval to say anything he wants to anybody in any circumstance.
If anything happens, I will burn a goddamn bridge. I will do what I will do what needs to be
He
done.
will roast somebody if it comes down to it.
I'm not great
I
at
don't
it, but
care.
I'll try. I'm not known for like my hardline opinions, but if you make me do it,
That's me.
that's Pierce.
That's me. Of the two of us, I am the one that will fuck your day up.
Not necessarily relaxed, but I'm pretty neutral.
This is true.
Pierce, I gotta take a piss again.
Go for it. Go for it, man.
Don't do anything crazy.
In the toilet this time, please.
You fuck off.
Oh man, Ajin kind of sucked. That's the one that I was considering watching, and I have not done that. I have not watched Ajin. The trailers just didn't. It didn't look super interesting. I feel like I could have watched something better with like a similar premise. I don't know why the first thing I thought of was like Parasite, because they wouldn't be the same. But hey, Parasite was super good. If you have weird hand monster fantasy things going on, always a fun time. Chat's kind of slow tonight. I mean, I guess it is. Monday at 9:40 p.m. I'm sure it's a lot of people's school night at Betty Bat time. I actually fell asleep in class today because I went to class immediately after work, and it was fantastic information about databases, and those suck, in case anybody's wanting to know that databases are not a fun time to study. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist 2003 or Brotherhood? No. Have you ever watched Full Metal Brotherhood? No. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or either?
I've left it on in the backgrounds at like 2 a.m. when Toonami plays it, and that's about it.
I know Anna watched both, and she really liked them.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
But I've never really, it never really, interested me.
Did you...
Wolf's Rain.
Did you address the Evangelion thing?
The 3+1.
It's happening.
Someday.
We might be like at 1 foot in the grave, but it'll happen.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
the movie that the pre-Shin ever existing movie that hasn't been talked about.
Like everything Evangelion related, its existence is like a Schrodinger's cat kind of situation. It may happen,
right.
It may not, but it lives on in our hearts.
Exactly.
Forever.
Perfect. That's. You know what's really sad?
What?
Is that I've had that unbuilt Awakened Unit 1 from Rebuild up there since last February, and I still haven't put it together yet.
I mean, models kind of fucking suck. So
they take so long. I mean, The unit 1 that I put together took me like 9 hours across 2 days.
Yeah, see, that's why I went for the little figure I got, so I didn't have to waste time building it, because God knows I can't do that.
I was honestly tempted to just like do a live stream while I was
building it.
Oh, while I was putting it together. That would probably be like 4 2-hour live streams put together.
You'd have to take a break.
I would
No way.
no, 24 hours straight. Don't stop until you're dead kind of thing.
One day there will be a live action Ava movie, and it will probably suck. Right on. It will probably suck.
I mean, we got it. It's Shin Godzilla.
And it's kind of Pacific Rim.
At the same time.
See, like, the thing about that is, I have heard about American studios buying the rights to make that, and that terrifies me. Because God knows they can't do anything right with this shit.
Just kind of like how Lionsgate currently owns the rights to make a live-action Naruto movie, and I don't want that to happen.
Pacific Rim is the closest thing we have to an Ava movie. Yeah, and even that's not particularly close. Del Toro hadn't even seen Evangelion when he made that.
Really? It was just coincidental that so many things were the same?
Yeah, it was brought up in like a Reddit AMA with him, and they were like, so what about those shots referencing Evangelion? He was like, I've never actually seen that. I'm familiar with the designs, but that's about it.
Oh.
So literally it's all coincidence. Kind of like how I imagine like against Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS have like vague similarities to Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim is those movies.
But I feel like Del Toro probably hasn't seen those either.
You know what I was thinking earlier today is that like maybe like kind of not like frequently but every once in a while do like another Godzilla movie night where we just like watch 2 films or something, and like one night we could do the Kiryu saga.
Yes,
and
that's
then,
perfect.
Yeah, and then like one night we could do Gojira and Godzilla Raids Again.
Yeah, everyone's gonna pass the fuck out with Raids Again though.
I don't know.
Do the dub for banana oil.
Banana oil.
Banana oil.
Death
oil. Note Netflix movie pissed so many anime fans they even sent death threats to the director.
Okay, you get death threats for doing anything.
I was gonna say, like, that's not even like uncommon.
I could go and take a shit on my neighbor's doorstep and they would send me death threats.
That's kind of valid though. But see, here's the thing. Like, a lot of the hardline anime fans were really pissed about it. And a lot of, like, okay, so, like, I was introduced as the movie guy.
Did you watch it?
No, that's the thing. I want to, because when the trailer came out, my thought was, oh shit, this actually looks good. This looks decent. It looks like they actually, like, Americanized the story in a way that's, like, respectful to the source material, and also, for the most part, doesn't look terribly racist. But I haven't seen it. I've heard that they do whitewash a lot of it, and that it kind of sucks overall. But I've also heard really good things about it too. And I love Adam Wingard, so someday I'll watch it.
I watched it probably 3 weeks ago.
Was it good?
I don't know. It was kind of one of those things where I finished it and I was just like,
it exists?
I could have watched something more enjoyable. But it's okay. It's weird. Yeah, there's literally no Asian characters in this film at all.
Yeah, I thought it was really they got, what's his face? Keith Stanfield to play L. Yeah. Which was like that was like the moment when that casting news came out. I was like, oh shit, this might actually be good because he's a really good actor. And I was like, out of left field and made complete sense. That's what got me interested. That at least they're not like completely whitewashing it.
It's just weird because he's like an Asian character in that film, but as an African American, and it gives you this weird kind of disconnect with anything he's doing.
I'll have to watch it to
it's
know what's going on.
Really weird.
But I was just gonna say that like I'm like completely open to a Japanese live action version of that, and then I remembered that's already goddamn happened, and I just haven't watched it.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Adam is directing Godzilla King of the Monsters or Godzilla. He's doing versus Kong, right? And then who's doing King of the Monsters?
Like, no, I'm sorry.
Who the fuck is that?
He did You're Next and The Guest.
No. That's Wingard.
Wingard did Krampus. And
No, he didn't. You got it backwards.
I have
dude.
it backwards?
Yeah, you have
okay,
it backwards.
yeah, then I know exactly what I'm talking about,
Let's
just
say,
I don't.
Like, I used to worship Wingard in high school when Your Next came out, so...
The Guest was
The Guest.
super fucking creepy.
I haven't seen
it. was weird.
I don't want to hear a fucking word. I still haven't seen that.
It's-
I put it off for so long.
It's weird.
I know it's weird.
That's
It's Adam Wingard. It goes with the territory.
The music makes me want to put a bullet through my head. That's all I'll say.
Isn't it electronic?
It's
He's super into that.
it's like bad electronic.
That's okay.
It's yeah.
Because he likes John Carpenter movies, so he goes for that John Carpenter synth shit.
It's really weird.
I'm down for it. The Last Samurai had Tom Cruise. That is a true fact.
A true fact. It's not fake news.
It's not fake news, no.
It's a true
Why was that
fact.
one held for review?
Holy shit, my boys are dapper as fuck. Thanks, Cole.
Thank you.
I don't know why that. Maybe because it said shit, but I
Probably.
damn
No,
you.
no,
YouTube.
no swearing on our page, please.
Yeah, Cole. What the hell?
No swearing on our page.
It's weird because I don't have anything blacklisted on my YouTube, except you're gonna think this is fucking stupid.
Okay.
Except for the word pausing. The word pausing is blacklisted on my YouTube page.
Why?
Do you want to know why?
Yeah. Why?
When the weird, oh god, what country? It was like, I don't know. Insert random country here. We'll call it Scandinavia.
Okay.
It wasn't Scandinavia, I promise you.
Okay.
They had Godzilla Resurgence after the release or whatever, pre kind of like actual distribution in foreign countries, and they made an unofficial trailer for it
Okay.
with multiple scenes that were not supposed to be shown, like the back lasers, the tail lasers, a bunch of like action scenes of Godzilla.
Yeah.
So there was this fake third trailer because the first and second official ones had come out. This was like the fake third, and I had a breakdown video of that
Oh, I remember
where
that.
I did exactly as the video title said. I broke down
Yeah.
the trailer. I went through and I pointed out everything, and people lost their shit because I didn't just play the trailer through and didn't say a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
Fuck,
I
you were
blacklisted
so good.
pausing because people can't fucking read. It's like you have eyes, you saw the title, you clicked on the title, the thumbnail also has it. You're not blind, you don't have a braille monitor. I promise you. So I blacklisted pausing because of how many people kept saying,
yeah.
stop pausing the video. And it's like, you dumb motherfucker. Literally, the only reason these people were even seeing that trailer at that point was because I had a breakdown like that, so Toho couldn't flag it. Because every other version of the actual
good.
trailer was flagged and pulled down for those clips.
Yeah.
So they should have been thanking me because I was the only source that they had for that content at the time.
They don't deserve you.
Which is why that video has like 150,000 views.
Oh, yeah.
But it has so many dislikes because people can't fucking read. That's why I hate YouTube sometimes, is like the people that watch your shit are the worst because they either can't read or they think that your channel is theirs and they have a say on what you do. And it's like, no. I don't walk into your house and tell you how to arrange your furniture. You don't come into my channel and tell me how to run things.
Yes.
It's not the same.
Hey, Justin.
Rant over. Okay.
You're
Back-
welcome.
I want another live-action Dragon Ball Z movie, but done right.
I don't know what that would look like, and I'm not terribly into Dragon Ball Z or anything.
I don't like Dragon Ball Z whatsoever.
I don't think I've watched any of it like full all the way through since I was like 10.
The thing I
Maybe.
don't like about it is like it's this bunch of ripped dudes, but they're like
Shouting at
they're
each
super
other.
childish of the way they do everything,
Yeah.
and literally the main context of it is them screaming, catching on fire, and the fighting sequences are either two colors smashing into each other from a distance, a color shooting from this corner of the screen to this corner of the screen, or their physical combat is literally just one facing picture of Goku going, and then his opponent in the exact opposite going, with weird ass sound effects,
yeah.
and they never actually
Combat.
like contact each
You're
other.
talking about combat.
It's like, how can I
Maybe-
possibly enjoy this fight scene?
Have you never been in a fight, Pierce? That's what it's like.
Apparently I've been in the wrong kind. Oh my god.
I keep forgetting that Dragon Ball Z movie happened though.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Didn't
called.
it? Doesn't it end with like the dude looking in a mirror and he's got spiky hair now or something?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen it. I think I like watched clips from it on YouTube and it looked as bad as it seemed.
Cole ruined our Christian app.
That's true. You did, Cole. Get out. I normally just get a bunch of idiots in my comment section where I post a video that gets over 100K plus views.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
what'll happen.
that's exactly what it is.
For the record, if you didn't know, and I don't know if you know this, the internet's like a cesspool for the worst people in the world.
Do your Star Wars thing.
Yeah, camera too stale, please repair. Can you like beat your head into the desk again? There you go, buddy. Okay. So, like,
I don't feel anything.
I would do it as a show of solidarity, but I don't want to. I don't want the physical pain.
I don't feel it.
I know I will.
Okay. Rip.
Okay. So real fast, I'm throwing this out there right now. I'm just putting it all on the line. All cards on the table.
Go for it. We have a warning.
The new Star Wars movie, in my opinion, was capital G great. Best since Empire Strikes Back. Maybe my favorite Star Wars movie. Maybe my vote for best. At the very least, it is a good movie. If any of you disagree, meet me at the fucking flagpole outside of school at 3 o'clock and we're throwing the fuck down. And if I hear a goddamn word about how women ruined it or anything, I will destroy you.
Okay, but Rose was too pushed into it. They didn't.
I kind of agree.
Didn't ease her in enough.
I do disagree with that because the prologue of the movie literally centers around her family. And also, if we're gonna say it was too much of a coincidence, Star Wars like is fueled by coincidence. That's like the whole thing.
Why did they make her kiss Finn?
That was bad. That was.
Why
really
did they
bad.
do that? When I first saw that part,
That's my biggest complaint with the
I was
movie.
literally just like, what the fuck?
It was like, no, I don't like that at all.
Yeah. I think I audibly what the fucked in the theater.
Oh, like when I saw it, like everyone did. That was the one like completely out of left field decision they made in that movie that I didn't like. And there was a lot of out of left field decisions in that movie.
I don't know.
Speaking of idiots, if you have any idea who Chris Chan is, I live to. That's scary.
I don't know who Chris Chan is.
What thoughts? No. What thoughts do you have for the upcoming film Rampage? We just talked about that.
It's gonna be cool and bad and good because it's a Dwayne Johnson film.
Wait, okay, like if you say a giant monster movie featuring The Rock, I am like my ticket's bought, like done. If he was in the new Jurassic Park movie, I might actually see that.
Are you not gonna see it?
I'm not seeing that.
Really?
Unless I hear great things, I'm not seeing it.
I'll probably go just because I tend movies every once in a while recreationally.
Well, I have Movie Pass now, so I guess I could go and it wouldn't even be.
Do you really?
Yeah, so I wouldn't be losing anything.
I've been hearing the news reports in the morning on the radio stations about more and more theaters dropping Movie Pass.
Well, so I got it at a discounted rate, and it was like a sort of gift thing just for a year. So it's sort of like a trial thing. So no matter what happens, I'm not losing anything.
I have a bunch of free movie passes that my mom got for me that I need to use at some point. So I was gonna go see The Greatest Showman with Anna, but we just never went. Probably because she's either asleep or at work, so it's kind of rough to plan a movie thing like that.
Yee.
Didn't Toho try to copyright your face because you said they were their property? Yeah. Did I ever tell you that?
Go. I need to hear this.
So I had one of my discussion videos. I don't know why Toho did this, but the part of this video that they flagged for copyright infringement was genuinely just me talking.
Yeah.
It was genuinely just me talking. So they were claiming that I was their intellectual property.
Dude, you're in deep now.
So I disputed that. What are they gonna do? So the joke that I made out about it was, oh, I guess I'm part of Toho's property. They better start paying me for my input then, because I'm officially part of Toho if they're claiming ownership of me and my content.
Dude,
because it was specifically only my face talking.
Dude, get me in there. I want to work for them.
It was
shit.
It was an interesting experience. I was just in disbelief at the situation. I was just like, wait, okay, this video got flagged. Explain yourself. And I played, you know, when you get a video flagged on YouTube, it gives you the exact timestamp of what it is, and you click on it and it plays that. It's just me. It's just me. I was like, no. That's me. I own me. You don't own me. That's not how this works.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Toho's crazy.
Damn, that in the purple suit got that Flint Lockwood nose. I don't know what that means, but it seems rude. Is it rude?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, we're just gonna assume it's a nice thing to say about someone. Okay, we missed some shit. I like Shrek, do you? Yes.
It's the fucking...
Okay, like, in fairness, I think you and I both have some pretty...
That's so much rounder than my fucking triangle.
Yeah, like, we each have pretty prominent noses.
Yeah.
This is, like, just a fact.
Mine's... Yeah, no. I don't have...
It's not round, but, like, it's got the length.
I don't have this round bullshit, and I don't have this round bullshit. I have a fucking triangle.
It's larger than most people's noses.
Yeah.
Well, so's mine.
This guy's got, like, a fucking pear on his face. I have, like, a perfect polygonal triangle, like, hot glued onto my face. Perfect. So it's... You lost it. So you took it a little too far.
Flint Lockwood is from the Sony Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the thing I loved about The Last Jedi, is that it screwed everyone over and did its own thing. Toho Society, I like you.
That's why I liked Episode 3, though.
That's fair.
I love Episode 3.
It's the best of the prequels.
I love Episode 3. I just think it's cool.
It's got one of the best fights in the series flat out.
It's got some good shit.
It does.
I like all the, like, clone combat in it too, and then of course you just can't say that the ending isn't, like, fucking radical, bruh.
Did you bother seeing it? Not yet. I really wanted to, but I didn't get a chance. When
I am not a clown boy.
That's why you see this movie.
I don't like clowns.
Are you scared of clowns?
I am not afraid of them. I just dislike the way that they appear.
So you're afraid of clowns?
It's kind of like how I am not afraid of spiders, but I take pleasure in killing them.
Okay, but that's different. That's bloodlust. Do you have bloodlust for clowns?
Maybe I have bloodlust for clowns. We had the clown hunts.
That's true. That was a wild time to be on CMU's campus.
Yeah. Hashtag throwback.
You hate the prequels. I have a question for you. Why would you say something so controversial yet so true? No, for real. Like, this is everyone hates them. Despite what everyone says, I like the prequels.
Yeah, he probably hates the prequels for the same kind of, like, controversial and, like, you know, opinionated things that we dislike 2014 for, because he's a huge 2014 supporter.
Oh no. To be honest, like, as much as I talk shit about 2014, it's mostly based on one viewing of it and being kind of disappointed in the aftermath.
It really is just a disappointment.
Also,
right?
Like Aaron Taylor
Cardboard
Johnson.
Box Johnson.
Look, he's
Aaron
good in
Stonewall
other things.
Johnson.
But in this movie, they were like, who can play a brick wall?
A brick wall.
And they got the guy who could do it.
They could have got a brick wall.
They could have. Everyone in that movie gets shortchanged.
And then
even Godzilla.
And then the reason that his family can't escape the city makes more sense, because his family is brick walls built into the city.
Yeah. They all get killed.
It makes so much sense. Oh, perfect. There we go.
Have any of you guys seen Logan or War for Planet? Of course.
Well, Logan's
great.
It's fantastic.
War for the Planet of the Apes is great.
I didn't see War.
It's very good. If you liked Dawn, especially Dawn.
Which was the one that we slid down the railing in the movie theater during?
Dawn. I didn't see Rise with you.
Okay.
I didn't see Rise until right
I didn't
before
watch
Dawn
Rise. I've never seen Rise.
Rise
I've only seen Dawn.
Rise isn't bad, but it's not great, and it's not really like even of a piece with the next two. The next two are way darker and way more like gritty dramas, you know.
And the only reason I remember watching that movie is from sliding down the railing at the top of the movie theater to the bottom like a penguin.
I liked it. War's better though.
Yeah.
War's really grim.
I'll probably check them all out at some point when I have like a bunch of time.
Because the prequels are so bad. 2014 is good. Y'all ugly haters can hate it all you want.
That's honestly one of the most contradictory statements I've ever seen in my entire life. Because he's just accusing the prequels are bad and then saying that 2014 is good when it's all just opinionated stuff. No. You're an ugly hater for the prequels. Am I wrong?
Me?
No.
Who?
Jurassic OG. Because he's blatantly just saying that they're bad, where we can say that 2014 is just bad, but accusing us of being ugly haters for having that opinion, wouldn't that make him an ugly hater for the prequels?
I guess. I think we're both very pretty. Haters, maybe.
Ooh.
The accusations of ugliness are completely unfounded.
Aaron's a great actor. If you haven't seen the Kick-Ass films, he did a pretty good job.
He's not a bad actor, but it was a bad performance.
He's okay in Kick-Ass because he played a character that was at least interesting.
Yeah, like it's not on him. It's on the screenwriters for that one.
Right. If the screenwriters literally said play the most boring soldier you possibly can be, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, he did a great job of playing a faceless nobody.
If that's what he was supposed to be doing.
Like I think he's I don't have a problem with him beyond that. Like the next year he was as Quicksilver in the new Avengers movie. Yeah. He was fine. I didn't have a problem with him. Except the accent.
I had a bad taste in my mouth from his performance in 2013 from that still too. Oh my god.
What do you think about the hate for Pacific Rim Uprising? I think people who hate Pacific Rim generally are people who hate fun overall.
There's hate towards Pacific Rim Uprising?
That's stupid.
That's a thing.
That shouldn't exist.
I didn't know.
Why are we talking about things that don't exist?
I don't even know that. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from that.
No. Well, I've seen some people who again, this is my movie people that are like, this just looks dumb, and like, okay, sorry you hate fun. Go watch your fucking art films in your basement for a while. Ooh. Come back later.
Ooh, roasted.
Would you guys want Wolverine to return in the MCU? I personally want him to come back because it would want him to come back because it would ruin the point of Logan. I assume you mean would not want him to come back.
The thing is though is literally that Hugh Jackman said he would not return to play the role of Wolverine unless he was asked to join the Avengers, then he would do it. So that's still not out of the question as a possibility.
I don't want him back as the character just because I think Logan was a great send off, but
yeah, it was. It was fantastic.
Introducing the X-Men into the MCU would be hard, I think.
Yeah,
because all the other super powered characters in that. This is the problem with the X-Men in general, is that they're hated and feared for their abilities, but like literally everyone else in the Marvel universe has similar things, if not like one-to-one.
And they're praised.
And and they're like celebrities, and I think that's the thing that they'll have to.
It'd be hard. It would be nearly impossible to like merge those two kind of things.
At least, like, I mean, obviously they've done it for like 50 years, but I think at this point in the MCU it'll be difficult. But I'm one of the people who thinks that they're probably going to do some kind of reset in either Infinity War or Avengers, whatever the next one's called.
They have 5 planned right now.
5.
The Avengers. 5th will be the last.
This is 3 that's coming out this year, and then it's 4.
Oh yeah,
but they don't have a 5th one on the slate yet, not officially.
It's just the planned 5th Avengers movie.
No, but what I'm saying is there's Infinity War, and then there was going to be Infinity War Part 2.
Was there?
Yeah, but now it's got a different title altogether. But it still comes out next year. I don't know. They haven't said anything officially about the 5th one.
Is the 4th one the first one that they plan on putting Captain Marvel into?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. I believe Captain Marvel comes out early next year, and then she's in the next Avengers, yeah.
I have seen people complaining about that, though.
The suit?
Yeah.
It's like, don't fucking worry about it. Okay, here's a few things. Every time...
The quote for everything ever. Don't fucking worry about it.
Okay, literally every time a superhero movie comes out, set photos leak of them in costume, and everyone they lose their goddamn minds. Like, it looks like shit. It's baggy. It doesn't look like the comics. Blah blah blah. It's not gonna look like that in the movie. It's not gonna fucking look like that in the movie. They're gonna effects the shit out of it. It's gonna be completely different by the time it gets there. Look at pictures of the Black Panther suit on the set of Civil War, and then compare it to the movie. They CGI the fuck out of it. Look how different the Spider-Man suit looks. Look at what they have, like Robert Downey Jr. and stunt doubles wearing for Iron Man. It's gonna be fine. Just calm down. Also, if you're criticizing the color of it, there's similarly colored suits for Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel way back in like the 70s. Just calm the fuck down. It's not out yet. We have no reason to be concerned.
Everything doesn't have to match the comics.
No,
for a movie
we'll
franchise.
be okay.
Yeah,
we'll be completely fine.
I mean, just look at all of the X-Men films. They're not wearing their X-Men costumes. They have a reworked design so they don't look crazy.
Look, I like the crazy costumes, and personally love this whole crazy costume Arab superhero movies we're in. That's my take.
They're not like super crazy. They're
they
make sense.
But like Marvel will still go for like, okay, how would it look in the real world, but how can we still retain the comic bookness of it? And that's what I really like about them. That's part of like what I'm looking for. That's why like in the Deadpool movie, Negasonic Teenage Warhead actually had like an X-Men suit.
Yeah.
And it looked fine.
That worked too because her actual like appearance and like personality is like the polar opposite of a bright yellow tight suit.
Yeah, but and then like in First Class they had him too, and that looked fine.
Yeah,
I'd like to see more of that personally. We missed a bunch here.
That's fine. So basically, where we need to catch up to is, to be fair, he did a good job portraying a generic soldier.
It's great performance as a brick wall, as you said.
Yeah, if he was supposed to be,
no one's here to criticize Aaron Taylor Johnson, really.
Yeah, if he was supposed to be a boring character, he did it.
Oh, this one hits the nail on the head. It was really weird seeing him and Elizabeth again in the MCU after seeing them make out in 2014. True. True. Deadpool 2.
Where are you?
Deadpool 2
Deadpool
does
2.
That is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, next month? February?
No, May.
Oh, really that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chill out about G14. It's just a movie. True.
It is.
So why did Toho make Godzilla 300 meters tall?
Because it's an anime and they need to go crazy because it's an anime.
They're in like this crazy dick measuring contest with Legendary.
Yeah.
And so every time one of them ups the scale, the next one's obviously going to do it. But so Toho just
they did it twice in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
They did it twice in a row.
They did. There's no way Legendary can compete with them now.
No, because the reason they can do that is because it's we'll call it a specific universe where that situation is the only way that could happen. So it's going to be the only time we're going to see a Godzilla that big or bigger.
Really quick. Yeah. Can we accommodate Great Britain here? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, to be fair, and then you're going to mimic it, and then we're going to be done. Okay.
Just for Austin.
Yeah. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Where are we at?
Here. Because he has plant DNA, so that may allows him to grow using photosynthesis.
Oh shit!
Okay, yeah.
Photosynthesis is a factor. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, because of plants.
True. I just didn't connect the dots.
You just got your Microman Godzilla figure. I've seen those. I always thought they were interesting. Not really my thing though. But my thing is kind of weird. If you know what I mean.
Remember when Thor pictures looked like bad Halloween costumes when the movie came out? Looked awesome. Yes, you'll all be okay. Don't worry.
You got the 54 version. Yep, that's the one. There's like a 54 and a 2004 one.
What do you guys think of the Netflix Daredevil series?
That's all you. I never watched it.
Okay. Season 1 is rough. They basically like took a movie-length plot and then stretched it out over 13 episodes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's not the best thing, but there's like a lot of highlights to it, and I really enjoyed it. And unlike most people, I like the shitty little costume he has with like the hood pulled down over his eyes and everything. I thought that was cool. Season 2 starts off real strong with the Punisher story arc for like 4 episodes, and then completely shits its pants for the rest of the season with its stupid ninja shit and Elektra. And I've kind of dropped out of the whole Netflix thing aside from Jessica Jones from there. whenever I like actually buckle down and watch all of it, like Luke Cage and Defenders and Iron Fist and all that, we'll see how it goes.
I watched a decent chunk of Jessica Jones with Anna, and she loved it. I was like, this is okay, I guess.
I thought it was the best, one of the best things to come out of Marvel since they started the whole MCU. That's where I was at with it.
And then she watched Luke Cage, and then I caught, you know, a decent chunk of those episodes as well, and that was, I don't know.
I've heard it starts out really strong and then gets on a steep decline.
Yeah, I didn't know how I felt about it at all. It was just kind of like, it's a thing.
I've heard Iron Fist is absolute shit, and I have no desire to watch that, but God knows I'll probably subject myself to it. I've heard mixed things about Defenders, too.
What about Punisher?
I've heard surprisingly good things about Punisher, actually, because I know a lot of people were worried that it was going to be like the whole glorification of gun violence and everything.
But it is.
And it is, but
that's the point.
Apparently it actually deals with it in a pretty respectful way, which is interesting to think of with the character.
I respectfully kill you.
Yeah,
respect.
It really is kind of a weird character now, because like they had to push back the release date like twice, I think, because every release date they had, a shooting preceded it.
Okay, fantastic.
And like you can't avoid that anymore. Like those statistics are bugged.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just like
it's a constant.
It's a common part of society at this point.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's like the best time for a Punisher series,
which is also kind of funny because it's always been a common part of society. It's just reported on more now, so people think it's more of an issue.
I don't know,
because there's been like the statistics released where like the gun violence / semi-mass / mass shootings over like the past however long in the United States, and the current time frame that we're in has been no different than the past. It's just with how many media outlets we have, you hear about it more, so you think it's more of a prevalent issue. It's kind of just like the more news you have, the more news you get, kind of thing. If that makes any sense.
I feel like, as far as I'm taking this conversation, because I know this kind of thing can get testy fast, I'm taking it this far. I feel like some of what you said is wrong, but I do not have the facts to back it up, so I'll leave it at this. Gun violence is bad, full stop, and we should not want people to be killed with guns no matter how often it happens.
That's true. That's
okay.
That's a thing.
A statement we can agree with. Let's go back to dumb monster shit.
Okay, to be fair, Legendary Godzilla versus Gypsy Avenger, who will win?
Who's Gypsy Avenger?
It's the Jaeger from Pacific. It's the Jaeger from the movie that we don't have, that we don't know anything about.
Is that what they're calling Gypsy Danger now?
It's a different robot. So it's Gypsy Avenger.
It's not Gypsy Danger anymore?
It's Gypsy Avenger because it's a different robot. It just looks the same.
That's BS.
So, I can't answer that question because we don't have the information.
Okay, one of them's Legendary Godzilla, though. Like, who will win? This anteater or the ant? Like, it's not hard. Unless Legendary makes their own monster that's as big or bigger than Planet Goji.
They can't.
They can't.
They can't. They made the statement with 2014 that this, in their opinion, is realistically the largest an organism could be to be alive. So, you know, we'll see what happens with King Ghidorah, I guess.
Fuck. It's got 3 heads to support.
So that, I don't know. They won't go to that scale. They won't go to that scale. They can't, because that would just be contradictory on their part.
Photosynthesis is only like 3% efficient. A large monster would need a lot of surface area to survive, even as a tree.
He is a very large, round boy, and you have to take into consideration all of the surface area on every single one of his spines. That's the justification, because his spines are like the leaves to the tree. That's why he's got a dick ton of spines for this film, and that's why they're literally leaves.
So my question is, in the fall, do his spines fall off?
Oh God, do they fall off?
You found the pun!
Alright.
Which is incidentally how trees work. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Austin.
Here we go.
I feel like kaiju size limit should be 150 meters. Well, you're just no fun then, huh? No, what?
Oh, man.
The bigger the better. Size does matter. Remember what Roland taught us?
Oh my god, but it was a little boyzilla.
But size does matter. The brilliant tagline. The sexually charged Godzilla movie we've always wanted.
This is the brilliant tagline.
Yeah, let's can it focus. Ominous.
That's the tagline.
That's how you do it.
That's the tagline we care about. Cole's gonna flip his shit when he sees that. Take it or leave it.
Huh.
Ah, brilliant. I'm watching the stream on my phone and my TV. Jesus Christ, why?
Pierce, we're on TV.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. To be fair, you have to have a high IQ to understand Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters. That's true.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Where's that fucking Rick and Morty screed? We can just replace it with Godzilla. Remember? That's what isn't that what you're referencing? The you have to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. For example, and he goes on and on and on about how you have to be really smart to get Rick and Morty's jokes.
Yeah.
Even though it's like all shit about like Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Cool. So you have a high IQ.
Kaiju size Planet Goji and the Monsterverse is unlikely. Yeah, we talked about that. Streamception. Yep. Have you seen Gojira 5400's Godzilla Monster Planet video? Okay. I'm going to make this a thing, and hopefully people understand where I'm coming from this. As a Godzilla content creator on YouTube, I do not watch Godzilla content on YouTube because it's something that I have discussed, therefore I already know the information, and that's something that I'm already subjecting myself to on so many hours of a week that when I'm watching something else, I'm not watching something directly based off of what I'm already doing, because that would drive me insane. That's like your favorite band or musical artist only listening to music that they produced.
Or similar music.
Yeah. You
have other hobbies.
Yeah, I do.
You have other interests.
I do. I have my anime, I have my video games, I have my computer building. I have things to do.
It's not all Godzilla all the time.
I that would drive me insane.
Look, as someone who used to be like a Marvel junkie 24/7, let me tell you, it's not a good life to live. Get other hobbies.
Yeah, so like I genuinely do not usually watch other Godzilla content unless it's like something super abstract and hilarious. Like I love watching BioGoji89's videos because they're fucking ridiculous. That's the guy that I sent you that I told you needed to watch, which was like a combination of like your middle school.
Fuck, I forgot to watch
that. Yeah, we'll do it in a little while. Your middle school like film visions plus my weird Godzilla-ness at the same time. It's fucking
There's
weird.
Literally nothing.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's satanic.
But that's the reason, like, when people always say, you look like this person, you do stuff like this person, you took this person's idea. Genuinely, I have no idea what you're talking about 99% of the time, because I don't actively go out and watch other content based on the stuff that I already do, because one, I don't want to be in that situation where someone could say I took content or whatever. I do whatever I want, and I don't burn myself out by overexposing myself to what I do, if that makes sense. So there's my weird little thing that I have always wanted to kind of say. But
moral of the story, get other hobbies.
Yeah, you can't literally only do Godzilla.
Well, you can try, but you won't last long.
When people are killed, it's bad. Genius.
Thank you.
I love you, Justin.
I will take my Nobel Peace Prize now, please.
To be fair, Shin could slash Planet Goji with his back lasers, except Planet Goji has the immortal energy shield that Shin Godzilla would have to EMP to get through anyways. Right?
I guess.
I mean, I feel like that's the way it is.
Can I read the next one?
Yeah.
So, this is from a Swagzilla Kaiju gamer. I just want to say, this is a great and important question and or statement to make. And I want to thank you for contributing this to the discussion. So, if Groot fucked Godzilla, he becomes Godzilla Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Any other input on that?
No.
I got nothing.
I just think it's a great and important statement / question to make. Controversial yet bold and true.
I'm calling it out here. Godzilla's an alien that one of the alien species made to immigrate into the humans' planet before he went haywire.
But it went haywire.
Oh.
But it went. I think that's important. Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Maybe, but also wouldn't it be the creators who knew how to destroy, would have known how to destroy the creation, and they wouldn't have lost the fight if that was the case? If you're going to make a weapon to wipe out a civilization, you should probably know how to prevent that weapon from wiping you out prior to unleashing it.
Yeah, but that's the haywire thing, you know?
Oh,
They're playing with shit. That's what they're saying. Which is like, everyone's plan in that movie is shit at some point, so like I wouldn't put it past them.
I don't know. I don't think that would be the case.
I think you're barking up a pretty decent tree there, though.
I don't know. You could maybe tie it into the whole thing where the X-Thief have seen the other monsters take over planets like that before, but then again, if they've seen that cataclysm so many times, I don't think that they themselves would bring it upon where they currently want to live. That's like lighting a house on fire that you plan on buying tomorrow. It's probably not the best way to lower the price. But it's gonna lower the price.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Obsidian Fury is Gypsy Danger rebuilt by the aliens. I don't know.
Who knows?
Obsidian Fury. Is that one of the new Jaegers?
Yeah,
is that one of the enemy Jaegers that opened the portal in Pacific Rim?
Yeah, that's a pretty rad little plot point they got there.
That's super weird.
I'm really hyped for that though.
What's your favorite animated movie, not including anime? None.
Okay, so the first movie I ever saw was Toy Story, and I used to watch it on a loop as a kid, along with Toy Story 2, so I've got a lot of affection for those. So that's like my hard answer, but my intellectual monocle top hat answer is It's Such a Beautiful Day by Don Hertzfeldt of Rejected fame, the same guy who made the "My spoon is too big" thing we all watched in middle school. That guy. Do you know he makes movies that'll make you cry? Because he did, and it's called It's Such a Beautiful Day. And World of Tomorrow. Oscar-nominated short film. Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't really watch animated movies that often that aren't anime. It's such a loaded question, though, too, because it's like you're literally eliminating so many possibilities. It's unfair.
You're basically saying, what's your favorite animated movie that was made in Europe or America?
Yeah, it literally, if we lived in Japan right now, we wouldn't be able to answer that question.
I mean, like, Disney and Pixar are still pretty big.
It's anime.
It's okay, I see where you're going.
It's anime.
Yeah.
It's a loaded question.
Yeah. We'll debate the semantics.
What's your favorite thing out of X, Y, and Z? But don't pick X or Y.
Please tell me what your favorite Z is.
Oh my god. It was shitted out by The Breach. That's where Obsidian Fury came from? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
I had a theory about Godzilla being a Spino that survived the death of the dinos and appeared in 1954 and turned out to be Godzilla 1954. I mean, in some weird fan universe, I assume that could be a totally viable thing.
Well, probably not.
But we know the definitive origin of every Godzilla, so it's.
Well, I mean, like maybe there's room for error right now since we've got 2 more movies to go for this one before we know the whole story, the shape of it.
Except Godzilla appeared in like 2030.
Okay, fair.
So that's still hard to
disregard everything.
It's still hard to put it in there.
It's hard for everyone. It's hard for a mass hallucination. Oh, but they could brainwash them with their cult shit.
They call it a fire sale. for lighting the house on fire.
Oh,
Unbelievable
it's
gameplay.
a joke.
Justin, the MVP of the stream.
Truly. Godzilla
Versus
versus Voltron.
Voltron.
You have 60 seconds to state your opinions. In 3, 2, 1, go. Who fucking gives a shit, though?
Godzilla.
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 You think we're not? I don't think we're Voltron people. Pierce certainly isn't.
Is anybody?
Some people.
Some people.
One of my professors is really into Voltron.
Really?
Yeah. He referenced Voltron the other day, and I was the only one that got it. He made a joke about Voltron. I don't remember what it was. I was the only one that laughed, though.
That must have been awkward.
It was weird.
I'm sorry.
Godzilla is what we're saying.
Okay, yeah. Moving on.
Godzilla Eins.
So Eins.
I mean wins.
Okay,
Yes.
fair
Okay.
enough.
Yep.
SpongeBob would be my favorite anime if I lived in Japan.
Same,
Yep.
to be
See,
honest.
that's totally.
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie is good.
The live action one, or the OG.
The OG, but apparently the live action one is only live action for like 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've also heard it's very good. So strange reports about that one. I'll watch it someday.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it someday.
I probably will.
The OG one was good.
Yes. What's your favorite anime movie? See, now we're getting to the good shit here.
Can I just?
Yeah.
End of Evangelion.
I have a couple. I have a split vote. I think End of Evangelion is also probably my number one. But I also really love Akira and a lot of Studio Ghibli shit.
Really? I never really. Anna fucking loves Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
It's the same thing. It's
Who
got a
cares?
G.
We're talking Miyazaki, to be honest.
I never. They're okay to me. They're just not my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I really like King of Thorn. That's a weird mind trip, mind fuck movie. Is King of Thorn.
Oh, what's the fucking?
And I always love Rebuild 2 for the ending.
Yeah, that's buck wild. And Rebuild 3 is insanity.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I really like, in terms of Miyazaki stuff, the one that I like loved right out the gate was Kiki's Delivery Service.
That's one of the few that I actually haven't seen.
You wouldn't like it.
I've seen. Oh, what the hell is my hair?
You've
doing?
probably seen Spirited Away.
I've seen Spirited Away.
And I really love that one.
I've seen Howl's Moving Castle.
That's okay.
What other ones have I seen?
Probably Ponyo.
No, the one.
Ponyo's.
The warrior princess who eats
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
that one's good.
I've seen that one. I think that one was my favorite of the Studio Ghibli.
That's probably the most you one.
Yeah.
Next is Spirited Away, but Spirited Away is kind of like that mixed with their more low-key stuff.
It's so weird. They're actually playing it at one of the churches on campus like next week.
Yeah, they play that like every year.
Yeah, I just thought that was the oddest thing to see.
They show movies there like every week. I think twice a week.
They should show GMK.
They should. They showed Wonder Woman last week. I know that for
Really?
this weekend. So yeah, Spirited Away. Wolf Children's good.
I've seen that one too. That one was okay. I thought that was cool.
That's a very Miyazaki-ish movie.
I thought that was cool.
To like. Yeah, it's very good. Grave of the Fireflies is fucked up.
Oh shit. What the hell is it called?
I don't know.
Kutsu Murtagad. Oh my god. I can't put the syllables in the right order. It's a movie series about a vampire. Oh my god, how do you say this? Kizumonogatari.
What's the English?
That's translate. Wound Story.
Oh. Well, okay.
It's like vampires. It's really weird. I think there's like 12 movies in it where they just released like prequels almost over the past few years. Anna and I just watched them. This guy basically hates his life, wants to die, lives in modern Japan. And like, you know, like vampires and shit are like what vampires are to our, like right now. They're just like, you know, it's an urban legend, it's a myth, it's fake, whatever. And he finds one dismembered in a subway, dying,
Yes.
pleading with him to
Yes.
let her drain some of his blood to
Like,
survive.
This is a Santa Claus situation, isn't it?
No, not yes and no.
You have to put on my vampire costume
No.
and become the new vampire.
No, she gets enough blood to survive, but it transforms her body into like a 6-year-old, and he becomes a vampire because she just decides not to kill him and make him like a new vampire. And she's like 400 years old, like this legendary vampire. And the reason she was dismembered is because 3 like monster hunters basically gangbanged her all at once to steal her arms and legs so that she would die or whatever, and she didn't die. So as this girl's new basic like servant minion, because she owns him, he has to learn how to be a vampire and fight these professional monster hunters as like this derpy teenage boy who wants to die and like reclaim her limbs.
Anime,
It's so weird.
at this point, anime is like this weird self-cannibalizing thing where it's like someone really likes like 3 shows or movies, and then it's like, what if I took all of them put together, and then they make that, and that's what that is.
It's so odd. I just got a Facebook message. Tell Reed to check his phone. Reed.
You have an impressive amount of Godzilla fans.
How do I make this strange? We'll use that smiley face.
Jesus.
Alright. Okay, that took so long to do. Let's get back to the thing that we're doing. How do we have viewers still?
11.
That's
We've kept it consistent.
approximately. It's always wrong, I tell you. Okay. Did you know that Baragon was played by a girl in GMK?
No.
No.
That's pretty rad.
It is. It's never something that I would have looked into. So, what the hell is my hair doing? It's freaking being weird. Okay, whatever. She made really funny sounds stand-in for the roars. That's weird that they actually did stand-in roars for that film. Watching the behind-the-scenes for Godzilla Final
What do you mean
Wars,
stand-in roars?
probably when they're doing, like... They don't...
Like,
Okay,
they like,
don't do stand-in roars, per se, but they're Japanese people in suit acting...
Do they roar?
No, they just...
Growl.
You know how you dub anime and you make a sound for literally everything you do? They do that in real life.
Hell yeah.
In the
Oh
suit.
my God.
Like, you watch the behind the scenes for Godzilla Final Wars, which I have, and the guy suit acting Godzilla, literally everything.
Dude, I would too.
So, I mean,
It's like Ewan McGregor making the Star Wars movies, and they had to tell him to stop making the lightsaber sounds. Like, tell me you wouldn't.
I would do that.
Damn right you would. We all would. I just want you to know that she's like texting me and telling me to get to the middle of the frame. So
Well, get in here. God, Reed, don't you know? Be a good befriend. Be impressive. Okay. Speak of mindfuck anime movies, Perfect Blue. Is that the one about the cheerleader? And oh my god, I know this movie. Cole, I know this movie. I watched it with Anna. That movie was fucking weird. I know what you're talking about.
I have heard of this, but I have not seen it.
It's really fucking weird.
I think it's on our shelf in the living room. Cole can confirm that.
It's
in our little chat thing if it is.
It's one of those fucking weird movies that's actually watchable, unlike this movie called Paprika, which is unwatchable.
I am so psyched to see Paprika.
It's unwatchable.
No, I've heard great things, and I know you're wrong.
I've heard great things too.
No,
I tried to watch the movie.
You introduced me as the qualified person, and I'm qualified to say about a movie I haven't seen that it is better than you say it is. I know.
From experience of trying to watch it firsthand on multiple accounts and never being able to finish the movie because of how not good it is.
You hush. You hush.
Literally.
I don't have a dog in this race.
Literally. I remember my last discussion about this movie, and it was with Anna, and she's like, "Do you want to try and watch Paprika again?" And I said, Fuck no.
What did she say about it? Did she like it?
I don't think she has an opinion on it because she always falls asleep during it, and I always stop watching it because of how bad it is. It's.
I had something to say, and I lost it. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a dog in this race. I just am really excited to see Paprika. I have a completely legal copy of it, and I'm excited.
Have you guys seen The Inframan?
No.
Do you have any idea what that is?
No.
I don't either. So no.
Okay.
No idea.
Is that an Xbox? Where the fuck is the Xbox?
My Xbox is unseeable behind
Xbox controller.
this.
An Xbox controller.
I don't see an Xbox controller anywhere. My Xbox controller is over there on top of my fish tank, so not.
That's true.
Not in frame at all.
Are you a god? Is that how you saw it?
Can you see? Okay. For Godzilla vs. Kong should be 350 feet.
Kong should be as tall as he needs to be to whoop Godzilla's sorry ass, in my opinion.
No.
I am a PS4 user. Cool. I'm really curious about these vampire films now. Me too.
They're really weird. Let me type out what it's called for you guys, so you can fucking see what the hell. KIZUMONOGATARI. There you go. That's what it's called. That weird ass shit. If you are in an environment where you can't see boob action, don't watch the movies.
Hey, Pierce?
Yeah.
Please don't swear on my channel.
Sorry.
You said the boob word.
The boob word?
Don't say the boob word.
The boob word.
God damn it.
Oh
Please
my God.
say breasts.
Breasts. Okay.
Thank you.
I am really curious about these vampire films. Yep, that's what you just read.
Did you see the viral video for Cloverfield God Particle? No.
What viral video?
Link us.
Clearly, it wasn't that viral.
Well, it could have been like right now.
Literally during this live stream
Yeah.
would be the only excuse.
If it did happen, send us a link or something.
Send me that address.
We'll live commentary it. We'll
check-
watch it right here.
we'll
we
check
won't
it
stream
out.
it for you, but we'll live.
We'll
I
check
guess
it out.
We could
stream it.
We probably
We
could.
probably could. I could literally drag it into this section right here and like condense it and play it.
I just had an idea, Pierce. We could pull up my Vimeo copy of Neon Chemesis and we could do a live commentary right here. You know you want to. Why are you hesitating? I thought you would have been all about this.
Because Toho... No. Toho doesn't own Ava. Who owns Ava? Whoever owns Ava very much hates that we have that.
It's on Vimeo, though, is the thing, and they're more lax about it. But if it's on YouTube...
But to live stream that on YouTube...
Can we still put it in the corner, like you said? Can we just pull it up?
Yep. Okay.
You sound so upset
okay.
about this.
The reason I'm upset is because I don't want this to like turn out badly, because I tried to put it on YouTube for people to see and I couldn't do it no matter how many times I edited it.
Literally just Google it.
Oh, okay. You're about to see
okay.
the most fucked thing you'll ever witness that high school students can produce.
Oh, that's not how you spell that.
As a actual assignment and get points for it.
Pierce, your keyboard is fucking with me.
Why? That's an expensive ass keyboard. Neon Chemesis Evangelion.
No, it should come right up.
Vimeo. Oh god. I have the DVD. We don't even need to do this. I have the file on my computer, god damn it.
Is it gonna get pulled that way? Does this make us better?
I would actually be able to put it in the thing where people could see it.
Okay, if you want to do that, we can. How long will that take? I'll give a little brief introduction.
Just do it.
Okay, so long time ago, circa, can you scroll that or move that out of there because I actually have the date. Circa fall 2014. Pierce and I are high school students.
Wow.
And we hate
Wow.
our goddamn chemistry class so fucking much.
What a long time ago.
It was almost 4 years now. Can you believe it?
It has its own folder.
Oh, do you not have it?
I do.
Okay.
It's probably in here.
Anywho, we got assigned a project to make a video about chemical bonds or something. It has to be like informative and entertaining, and the guidelines were really vague, except we had to include like X, Y, and Z facts.
Let me see if this is the right one. That's like not like super digged. Oh, it's super. This is fine though, because we need it to be kind of fuggy so YouTube doesn't find it.
Anywho, so our first thought was we were going to, what was it, like redub some Godzilla clips.
Yeah.
We were gonna dub over them, but then we decided that'd be too difficult. So instead, we opted to take some episodes of Neon Genesis Evangelion and then create new subs for them. And so I spent, we like talked about it a little bit. I took some notes in class, and then I spent a weekend making it. And
Are you ready?
we got an A.
Are you ready? This should fit right in here. I don't dare make it any larger than this box is for the almighty
But then
YouTube
move so we can
copyright
see
God.
the fan commentary. I want to see that shit. Our fans. Yeah, baby. So I'm sorry to subject you all to this. This
Oh,
might be a
here.
little too inside baseball, but
Here, this is how we'll see the comments is right here.
okay.
So,
Blow that puppy up, man.
well, I have to make it the size of this box because this is where it's being captured on this screen.
I know.
Is this box?
Okay.
So we'll be able to see it right here.
Okay. So sorry to subject you all to this, but it's the greatest thing I will ever make. It's probably the greatest thing Pierce will ever be a
I
part
don't
of.
even know how loud this is going to be. If the stream goes down at any point, don't leave. We'll be back to play this more. It's just because it got flagged. Enjoy. That's right, I made an intro for it.
This is a parody video based off NGE, created by Reed Schmitz and Pierce Brown as a final project for a high school AP chemistry class. This was our way of forcing the class to watch NGE. We are not sorry for what you are about to witness.
I don't remember how long that was. Okay. And then insert filters to make YouTube not see it as well. I don't know how loud to make this. Is
Loud
the
enough.
problem.
Gotta boost the intro music at least.
There we go. I'm sure that's fucky.
Oh. Just boost it right there.
That's true. This is the thing that's gonna get flagged out of everything, so I gotta kind of like go through this hesitantly.
Okay. Is this what streaming is like?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to edit around some nudity here so I could play in class, so I used Weed Evangelion. And you still see some nudity because I couldn't quite cut it correctly. Right here. Or no. Right after this, I think. Right there.
Yeah.
A boob.
A boob.
Yeah.
I don't remember if this was the file that I changed the pitch of the music to try to get it to like fucking not.
I didn't know that you were going to put it on YouTube at all.
I tried.
Because I tried it and it got flagged 1,000 times.
I had like 6 different versions of this go out.
You filthy scum sucking ape. I thought about like filtering in the names of chemical bonds and shit here, but then I was like, I don't want to put that much effort into it, and then I spent the next 8 hours working on it. So, you know, contradictions.
It happens.
Oh, more nudity. To be clear, we played this for our entire class.
Yeah, we had a full like 30+ class
A packed house.
that watched this.
Packed house.
And these are people that had literally 0 experience to any kind of anime before in their entire life, and they just watched this thing.
Some of the subtitles I created here are a little long, but I was trying to get information through, and then I just kind of like got lost in my art and went a little buck wild. Oh, spoilers, by the way. Can't you just let it play at this point?
I don't know if this music will get flagged. Was this all one spot on the show, or is this all pieced together?
This is pieced together. There's one... The portion at the end is all one long scene, remember?
The fight?
Yeah. Dude, I say just let it play.
I just don't want it to go down, because then that whole, like, that whole delayed period... that they won't see, we won't know they're not seeing it until we get this nasty ass logo. And then if that happens, this part of the live stream will be unavailable to be watched post this.
Dude, it'll be like a special event for everyone who's here right now. Worms consume... Oh yeah, okay, so the glitch thing, literally I could not find a way to get it to not do that.
Did you pull these episodes off Pirate Bay?
Yes. No, so like when you actually play them in VLC or something, they're fine. But I was working with like fucking Windows Movie Maker, so importing them there, I had to compress the files, and it did not react well. So I just integrated it. I'm a senseless donkey with no legs. See, that's what we call random humor.
Like, this is a fucking thing.
This is a thing that we made and we got an A for.
I will probably have to repeal this live stream because of this point in the future, which will take literally 1 month. So whoever's not here right now will not be able to see this for another month.
That's fine. Everyone here is having an experience they will never forget. Around this part while I was making it, I was like, oh right, I have to have science in here. But then I lost track of that because I was like, I'll do like one of those little mid-episode breaks like they actually have, and then I spent like half an hour, just kidding, like 10 minutes working on this next thing here. You ready? Boom, that logo.
Study like you want to pass.
I spent like a whole 10 minutes on it. It's the thing I'm most proud of in this whole damn thing.
It's so pristine, you can't tell that it's pieced together.
No, you can't. It looks legit. It looks like a real episode. And I'm actually really proud of the dialogue in this scene here.
I remember this. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little break here.
What do you mean a little break? Hi guys, welcome to the intermission.
We're playing again.
Okay.
I'm an expert at this, remember? I fought Toho over their ownership of the first Godzilla movie.
I just want to say a line of dialogue is coming up right here that I'm so fucking proud of. Right here. Pass this test like kidney stones through the urethra of life. The greatest line of dialogue I've ever written in my entire life.
This music too will get shit on, so we gotta take a little intermission. Hey, you know what?
I'm laughing.
It's working.
See, we made. Thank you, Toho Society. We're proud of what we've created here.
This is a thing.
Also, this will probably make Pierce unhappy, but this entire segment right here is basically just one episode, like the very last scene of one episode.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I only changed the dialogue. Yes, Great Britain won. This is, in fact, on Vimeo. If you search Neon Chemesis Evangelion, it comes right up. First result. This is another part where I was like, oh yeah, science is supposed to happen in this video.
The test is announced. This is the part where it was like, the test is in a week, and then the test is tomorrow, and it was like, no, the test is tomorrow. They trained for a week, and then it was still tomorrow.
Yeah,
that was the it was the weird part.
And then I remember, well, I think it was this actual shot. Like the test is enter the mountains, and then like the entire class erupted with laughter. Oh, I was so proud, so proud.
What kind of bond is that?
Bionic. I know what I'm doing. That's some great writing.
Oh,
the timer's about to start.
A minute for a test.
62 seconds.
Whatever. A minute.
God, you don't remember the episode?
A minute.
Gosh. And from this point on, the entire episode is unedited. This is still like one of the greatest sequences in any anime ever.
Yeah, it's a
fucking wild ride.
It's so fucking odd.
Evangelion's wild.
The whole like silent music part with this is just like
definitely due to budgetary concerns.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know, but sometimes like the way the percussion comes in, it sounds like the gunfire and all that.
I mean, if
really,
if you stretch it enough, I mean, yeah.
I think it works.
That was a burp.
I don't even feel like I feel a need to defend Evangelion, but I also don't because it's just so good.
Logan still really likes it.
Good.
He was like, one night he was like, I'm gonna watch the Godzilla anime, and then he's like, or I can just watch Ava again. And I'm like, God damn it, Logan.
Because Ava's great.
Watch the fucking movie.
I'm really proud of this cut. And boom. Spoilers for the ending of Neon Genesis Evangelion, by the way. Spoiler alert, tap out now.
I'm glad that this is up right here, right now, still, that we can see that we're not getting screwed.
That's probably
The only reason I know how to say congratulations in Japanese this episode.
yeah. This is what it actually says in the episode. If you don't know,
Yeah.
this is just the last scene of the series. Spoiler alert. Omedetou. Omedetou. Thanks everyone, and then credits.
no.
I integrated the glitch, and then apologized to the writers and directors of the series. And then, for the credits, actual science.
Make this so maybe that can't get picked up.
Literally, the greatest coup of this whole video, besides getting our entire class to watch it, was that I somehow found the credit animation sequence.
Without the credits.
Without the credits. I don't know how or why that's available, if it's like a special feature on something, but I got really lucky.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. The version you uploaded, does it have the ending sequences that we specially put on there?
No!
This one does.
No, wait, it does, but it's a fucked version of it because it doesn't have one of the titles.
Really?
It doesn't have the title, the complete title for yours. It says Geigen, I think. In that
I'm pretty sure I reconstructed it for this.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm pretty sure I reconstructed
I hope so.
The final part for this. All of the things that we needed for this were crammed in at the end.
Before we go, before this ends anyway, Godzilla Final Wars is a classic, and we wanted to insert a horrible joke because it was our senior year, so we did. This is Pierce's production company.
Yep.
No. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's how we got cum in a class project.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, there's a scene in the movie End of Evangelion, it's actually the opening scene, where the main protagonist masturbates, and then they just cut to a shot of his cum-filled hand. So we put it in our class project, because what else are you going to do when you're an immature high schooler?
Yeah, you have to put cum in, and it's milk.
So I suggested it to Pierce, and you were actually against it.
Oh, was I really?
Yeah, you didn't even, like, I was all fine to leave the nudity in the opening credits too, but you were like, no, don't do that, it's too risky. So I had to put in the Weed Evangelion shit. But, yeah, so we put in some, we put that cum shot in, called it Spilled Milk Productions, and that was that.
So the whole thing that you can view without any of the weird, like, filters or pausing is that Vimeo link right there. Go ahead and
click that.
Go ahead and take that. I'll also just put it forever in the description of this.
Perfect.
So that's a thing. Oh my god.
There's another video on my Vimeo channel where that's uploaded. That's a similar project I did, not with Pierce, using a Werner Herzog movie called Strutzik, which I threw together in one night in a last-minute panic. The project was due the next day. Also got an A on that.
Was that a Mar thing?
Yeah.
Of course.
It was the same teacher both times.
As long as you turn something in, it's just like...
The link isn't working, Gaming Catfish says.
The link isn't working. Sorry, we couldn't find that page. What did you do, Reed?
I didn't do jack shit. 1 minute, Gaming Catfish, don't go, we're saving you. E. There's 2 E's.
Are you sure?
Yes. Trust me. Ta-da. Oh, thanks for subbing. Try that link. Is it the same one?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
Just link to my channel.
What?
Link
to your
link,
shit.
link to my profile on there.
Okay.
Oh, and you can see a college project that I did. It's audio only. That's weird.
What the hell?
Okay, just put the search terms in there then. You'll want to search Neon Chemesis, Evangelion. Jurassic Goji 2018.
Like that?
Is bored. Yeah. You sub to Catfish and not to my Vimeo channel? I'm hurt. Deeply.
Okay.
If you Google that title, Neon Chemesis Evangelion, it'll be the first result.
That's really odd that both of those links don't work.
I don't know, man.
Who knows? Wow. Yeah, that the link thing is really odd because literally we have the page open, we copy the link, we paste it, and then we follow the link from the chat, and it doesn't work. But it's not changed, so they are on to us.
They know.
They know. Oh my god. Okay. Oh Jesus. So that was the thing.
Yep, that all happened.
We did that.
Sorry to put you all through it. We were kind of up our own asses for like 20 minutes there. We just think we're really great, though. That's why we're doing this live stream, where the whole thing is you watch us talk about things.
That's true.
We basically just started a podcast right here.
And I'm not by myself. Isn't that incredible?
It's incredible.
I'm so used to being by myself for everything I do.
Unbelievable gameplay.
Unbelievable gameplay. Have you seen Varan the Unbelievable? Yeah.
I haven't.
You have not?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched Varan the Unbelievable a very long time ago. I need to watch it again recently. It was an interesting Toho film, I'm not gonna lie. I watched it when I wasn't super into subtitles, and that was the only way I had access to it with subtitles, so it wasn't like my favorite viewing experience. But
Subs are the shit.
well, I was like 11, okay?
Subs or die.
I was like 11.
I would save Titanic. Big YouTube trying to take Reed Vimeo down. Fuck big YouTube.
Cloverfield is very confusing me because the creature in the first movie is not an alien, while the ones in the second movie were. Okay, so this is
They're not the same.
Actually, I read an article the other day where they're in the same universe still. It's just 10 Cloverfield Lane happens way past the first Cloverfield.
Pierce,
and it was weird.
We discussed this in the video.
Immediately after 10 Cloverfield.
You know how I feel about this.
Yeah. But then again, the thing with that is that there's really no clear explanation as to where the monster in the first film came from, because the only insight you get to it is at the end of the movie when you can see an object fall from space and land in the water. And the two possibilities that arose from that are either the monster fell from space into the water and then got mad and came and killed everybody, or something fell from space and landed on the monster and woke it up and it got mad, so it went and killed everybody. Is that basically it? Yeah. Okay. So, that's a thing. That's where that is. Catfish Gaming is out for the night. See you later, did.
Bye.
The DVDs for Varan the Unbeliever are going very high prices. Now, I watched it on DVD at my aunt's house was the thing. That's where I watched it. It was in like a triple pack with Varan, the Mysterians, and then Motango, the tokusatsu film about the mushroom people. It was like a triple pack.
Look.
What was that?
What?
That pop.
I think it was your chair. I think it destroyed it.
That's Cameron's chair.
I think it was Cameron's chair.
Rip
Sorry.
Cameron's chair.
Rip Cameron's chair. Cameron, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
I would like to get a copy of Varan the Unbelievable.
You should just own all the Kaiju movies.
Well, I mean, that would require me to have money that I haven't spent on
I was gonna say,
The
like,
Boys.
If you're gonna complain about not having money.
The
like,
Boys.
I'm seeing fat stacks right here. It's pretty nice, actually.
You know what's really sad?
What?
2, 3, 50, 5, 650, 650, 8, 950.
He's counting his money.
1. Literally have over $1,400 of figures on these 2 shelves. Is that unfortunate or cool?
Well, I know you didn't buy them all, did you?
I bought the I bought the Kiryu. I bought the 03 Godzilla. Millennium was a gift. Final Wars was a gift. I bought Shin. I bought GMK. I bought.
Would it be easier to name the ones you haven't bought?
Millennium, Final Wars, 89.
Okay, so you've got some money here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy, I wish I could do this shit.
And I don't even want to get into Monster Arts ones.
If time travel is possible, would you change anything?
No, because I wouldn't know the repercussions and consequences of changes something in the past.
Can I only change one thing? Because I feel like there's at least a genocide or two we could probably prevent. And it would
But
be
who
okay.
knows what would happen if we actually prevented that? What the way everything would be now? Because things could still be worse somehow. Because you never know.
I would feel comfortable saving lives, I think.
Because who knows if one of those people that you saved causes an even worse genocide in the future. That's the unfortunate truth that is like...
Well, we've got time travel, so like we'll change the thing. We'll see how it plays
if
out.
it turns out bad, go back in time and leave the first
Like-
genocide. That's dicey.
Alright, there's no ethical time travel, so we're just not going to do anything.
Fair enough.
What is Neil Blomkamp directed a Godzilla movie? What if? It would probably be okay. That's all I have to say about that. I like Chappie. I think we're each Chappie fans, actually.
Oh yeah.
Chappie's pretty lit.
What is
Chicken?
What is...
You
don't steal Daddy's cars!
Don't steal Daddy's cars!
You don't steal Daddy's cars!
Don't steal Daddy's cars, motherfucker!
Fuck.
Don't steal Daddy's cars! Underrated movie.
Chicken.
Chicken!
I love that movie.
It's good.
I love that movie.
If,
Go to sleep, guys!
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Oh shit, they got... Age of Ultron stole that joke from Chappie. You heard it here first.
Oh my god. What is one memorial box Godzilla figure you would want to get the most? I honestly don't really have a huge interest in the memorial box figures. But for the sake of picking one, I'll pick my boy, Millennium. It's the safe bet, is just to pick my favorite one. I have the Toho Kaiju series one, the OG release. I almost kind of wanted to pick up the new Movie Monster series one just to have, because it's in a different scale, because it's molded after the Memorial Box one, so I would have two varying size ones, because the Toho Kaiju series one is like a 7.5-inch scale with the spines, but it was compressed down to a 6-inch scale for the Memorial Box, so that's my really shitty answer for that. Do you watch Brandon Tenold's reviews?
Weren't we just going over this a while ago?
I don't watch... Okay, one, I don't know who that is. Two, if they do anything associated with kaiju whatsoever, I don't watch kaiju things on YouTube because I cover kaiju things on YouTube, so I don't want to burn myself out. Do they sell Memorial Box figures at a decent price? Only if the seller has no idea what they're selling. What are you doing?
I'm shaking my head in agreement with you.
Have you heard of a movie called The Relic?
Yes.
I've heard of it. I have no idea what it is.
I've never seen it.
They're in 1,200 to 2,000. I don't know what that means. Range. No, maybe the complete set of Memorial Box figures, but not individually. No, but maybe the full set. Yes, I can understand what that would be. If I sold all my X Pluses, I could buy the whole Memorial Box set, and then I would have. I would have really low quality figures that I don't really care about that much.
Yikes.
With a cool card.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah, I think I'd much rather have my X Pluses. Really, the only X Plus that I don't have that I want is the Evangelion Unit 1 Kiryu.
What? Of course that exists.
Do you want to see it?
Yes. Ooh. Two interesting things. Muto Files in Monarch Secrets 1207, who still needs to lengthen their name, says, I used to watch Ultraman Chronos a lot. Where is he?
He stopped making reviews because he got tired of making reviews. So he runs like a really shitty gameplay channel that gets no traffic whatsoever.
Yikes.
That's what happened. He just didn't want to do YouTube YouTube with kaiju anymore, so he just does gameplays.
Oh my god.
Isn't this fucking dope?
Yeah.
This is the thing that I got scammed out of buying for $60.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
I know, it runs for like $350 minimum.
Fuck. That's bullshit.
So there's the 02 Kiryu. Yeah, there's the 03 Kiryu painted like Unit 2. Then there's also these ones too.
Oh fuck.
They're half
Sorry,
and half.
we're looking at cool figures right now.
They're half and half.
That's so rad. That one's so rad.
And then there's the Unit 2 one.
What?
Yeah, that was cool.
What?
This is like 900 minimum. This is like 400 minimum.
Dude, sell some shit.
No.
Justin asks, what's my favorite thing on the shelf? One moment.
Don't put yourself on my shelf.
Fuck, I don't know. I really like the Shin design, so probably one of those right now.
The obvious one would be the X Plus then, because it's accurate.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I bring it down?
I don't give a fuck.
Cool. I'm taking them all in. I would probably take this dude if I had free range. I would take this long boy.
Long boy. Actually, the 91, his tail is really fucking long too, and it was honestly a surprise.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got a base.
Yeah.
Oh, they all do. It looks like.
Well,
or 3 of them do. This boy is long tail.
yeah, that's a long boy.
This is one lengthy.
I love this figure. I am so happy I bought it. It was kind of like should I buy this? I got my YouTube paycheck. I'll buy it.
I got my check.
Which only covers less than, or a little bit over half of it.
Actually, I might change my answer because I'd probably get some of the Pac Rim figures he has.
Really?
Yeah. Like, one of my regrets is, like, I love Crimson Typhoon to death, but I wish I had a Gypsy Danger figure.
The Ultimate Gypsy Danger figure that I have is still relatively cheap, because it's still kind of new.
Is it still 19? $19 bucks?
It's probably like 20.
reasonable. I could do it.
Yeah.
I could swing
I
that.
saw a guy trying to sell it on eBay for like $80 the other day. I'll just tell you that auction didn't sell.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what he had, and he thought it was worth more. Those are the two things that you find on eBay: the people that know what they have, and the people that don't know what they have, and they try to sell it for high or low. Hey, look, I have these two figures.
Lit.
Okay.
Cool questions.
This guy mostly does reviews from other genres. Yeah, I really don't like watch movie reviews that often because I'll usually just, if I'm curious about a movie, I'll just watch the movie.
I want to address something real fast.
Yeah.
Mutophiles and Monarch Secrets 1207. Your name is not too long. It is completely fine.
It needs to be longer, right?
It should be longer.
Way longer.
I'm saying that lovingly. I think it's a great name.
Amp it up.
Do you watch Neil Blomkamp on YouTube channel Ode Studios? If you're talking like his old shit, like pre-District 9 shit, yeah. Oh, and I've seen a couple things from, if that's the new thing, yeah, I've seen a few like a trailer from that, I think.
Where are you reading?
Mesbro Gamer right there, yep.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is.
Me either. But yeah, his channel looks pretty cool. I'd like to see more stuff from it.
What do you think of the new Rampage figures?
They exist.
They're just like, they're shitty Walmart toys.
Makes sense.
So they didn't really have a huge interest in. Maybe like 2 years ago, if they came out, I probably would have like picked them up to check them out. But I'm at this point where I will literally only buy something if I see myself actually truly like loving my purchase.
Yeah, it's probably a solid way to go about that.
Which is kind of why I'm like really only buying like X Pluses and then that movie Monster Series Biollante when it comes out because I fucking love Biollante and I've never had an option to buy an affordable Biollante before.
Oh yeah.
So it's like like literally I have 2 of them ordered because they're like $14 a piece right now, and you know damn well those bad boys are gonna be in the 200s in a few years.
Yes. Jesus.
So I'll be sitting on a gold mine, and I don't feel bad about it.
You're scalping people. You don't give a shit. They're like the Kong Skull Island toys, but shit.
They're like the same quality as the Kong Skull Island
I was
toys.
gonna say, like, there's one right here, and it doesn't look the greatest.
Your reviews are shit because you compare 2 random movies and compare them to see which is better when they are totally different things.
That's mean to say.
That's honestly one of the most false statements I've read in the past 16 years.
In fairness, we recorded a video review tonight, and we definitely didn't do that. But
we compared Godzilla movies to Godzilla movies, and we compared an anime movie to anime movies.
I think that's the most we did. Like, said, how does this stack up as opposed to this? And that's it.
That's how you compare things, as you compare them to things that are not similar, that are similar but not the same.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking compare this Mountain Dew can to this Mountain Dew can because they're the same. But if I compared this Mountain Dew can to this Mountain Dew can, they are similar, but not identical.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which is how you compare Godzilla films, is they're similar but not identical. You could... The most same things that you could compare between Godzilla films would be an English version and a Japanese version because they are oftentimes different cuts, different plot lines. The biggest case of this would be, honestly, 54 and Godzilla King of the Monsters, and then also Godzilla 2000 is the Japanese version and the English version have completely different plots. But they use the same footage. It's really an odd concept, but it works. Which is why I prefer the Japanese one. I prefer the Japanese one because I like the plot more. Yeah. Because Orga's like trying to create a new kingdom on Earth, and it's called the Millennium Kingdom, which is why the movie's called Godzilla 2000 Millennium. But they take that entire plot out of the English version, so the Millennium in the title doesn't make any sense.
Well, also in fairness, everything in 2000 was called Millennium this or Millennium that or 2000 this.
They shouldn't have called it 2000 Millennium. One or the other.
Look, that's on them.
One or the other.
You should look on IMDb for Overlord 2018. Director is the same first name as the guy that's directing God Particle. I'm gonna need to... What?
Wait, God.
I feel like I have a vague idea of what you're trying to say here, but I'm not 100% tracking it. It's the same first name as Comparing things that are different is BS. Well, I mean,
What?
wait, hold up, hold the phone, Pierce. Let me take this one.
Just do whatever. Just do whatever. Because like literally, that doesn't make any
Pierce?
sense.
Pierce. Mutophiles and Monarch Seekers 1207. I really like your name, and I've supported you thus far. But right now, you're being unnecessarily harsh and rude about these videos. If you don't like them, it's fine. But you're gaining nothing by going right to the source, Symbiotic Legion himself, and saying, hey, I think you're shit and what you do is shit. That's not making anyone happy. Let me tell you something here. There are like 3 golden rules in life that I think they apply here. Number 1, be cool. Number 2, come on. Number 3, nice. So be cool. Come on. That's all I have to say about that.
I know why he's saying that.
Why is he saying that?
Because I don't like 2014 and I like Shin, and I said that in my review that I personally think that Shin is a better movie than 2014 because I like Shin more than 2014.
That's true.
I never say it as this is a validatable fact that every single person on this planet must conform to. It's just I like Shin more than 2014.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we live in a society where my personal opinion offends people and they have to get defensive over it.
Look, great job. There's a lot of things to get offended over these days, but let's be real here. Godzilla movies is like really low on the totem pole.
It really is.
Like we've talked a lot of shit about a lot of movies and people who make movies here tonight, but
it's our opinion.
I mean, it's that, but also maybe we were a little out of line and being petty about it, but bottom line is Godzilla 2014 is just okay to us, and we each like Shin. If you think Shin's just okay and 2014's great, that's you. It's all good. We all good here. If you don't like the way he does his reviews, that's all good. But we gain nothing from you going to us and being like, you're shit and what you're doing is shit. That's just starting a fight. Constructive criticism. That's all. Thank you. That's he says, I respect y'all's opinions. That's nice. Y'all yeah. Wait, what did I say? Message retracted, and then dumbass. Did you read it?
I did.
What was it?
Saying that he never mentioned 2014.
Oh, I don't know if he did or not. Can I go back to the dashboard over here?
Yeah, but it's gonna be the same as that.
Is this?
Yeah, that's the pop out from the dashboard.
No, I wanted to see how many people were watching.
7.
Well, you should have a stream where you watch a live action version of the Cat in the Hat. LOL.
Oh my God, no.
I'm down.
No.
But here's the thing, like, yeah, we couldn't do it, like, we couldn't probably display it. But like, if we all, I think it's on Netflix. If we all got on Netflix at the same time, and then you all like turned the volume down on that, and then we talked over it, and you listened to us talk about bullshit, that could work.
Or we use some weird ass abstract third party live streaming site like when we watched Evangelion.
Yes. God, you remember when you could actually do this kind of shit on Twitch though? Because I do. That was a great time.
Did you know that Twitch is officially instating pre-recorded videos like YouTube? You can now upload videos, but it's different because they have a live premiere, which is almost like the initial viewing of it, and you have to be there to like witness the comments and shit. The whole concept is really odd, but it's happening.
Twitch is weird now.
It's really happening.
Look, I'm not trying to be a dumbass. I'm an observant person. I'm sure you are. Look, no disrespect.
It's fine that you're
No disrespect.
you're being an observant person,
No disrespect.
but you're literally attacking the content that I make with opinionated responses. And I don't think that's kind.
Jurassic Goji 2018 and company. No one's a dumbass here. Well, I might be a dumbass, but y'all are good. Like what you like. Don't hurt anyone else over it, and everything's fine. That's all we gotta do. Unless, like, I don't. Just. We're all here because we like movies about dumb giant monsters and shit.
Everyone is apparently a dumbass.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then we'll just settle in.
Yeah, we're all dumbasses here.
Okay. If that's how it is.
Ass dumbs.
Alright, let's move on.
Budding. Hey, Emily messaged you. Did you know that?
Hi, Emily.
Messaged me.
She seriously just...
What is that?
It's probably sent to my account, too, so I'll watch it there. Probably just trying to get my attention from it. You guys skipped mine.
Oh, shit.
Why don't NECA make
why don't 98 and Kong figures?
That's a Pierce question.
I mean, the simple answer would be because they probably don't have the rights to make a Kong figure. I'm sure that if they did, they would sell just fine, so it's just like why they don't make one that's a who knows thing.
I'm sure it's a rights issue.
Yeah, and then why don't they make a Godzilla 98 figure?
It's a rights issue. And also no one wants that.
Yeah, no one wants it. There's the problem.
Well, people probably want it, because I know you've got something here.
I have
You have a couple things.
I have the one Trend Masters living Godzilla, because my mom bought it at a garage sale for $5.
That's overpaying.
It actually sells for $120 on eBay.
I mean, for what you're getting,
Yeah.
no, it's overpaying.
There's so many like American toy company Zilla figures from that time frame that are still dirt cheap on eBay because nobody wants them.
Yeah.
That really NECA wouldn't have any profit margin for making that.
Yeah, like I'm sure like there's some collectors or something out there that probably want it, but beyond that, you're probably not getting a ton of money off of anything.
It would just it's I don't know. It's hard. You have to have that specific audience with that niche to buy it. It's exactly the reason that Bandai Creations never made the monsters people asked for. They only made the monsters that we already had common Bandai figures for.
Because they know they'll sell.
Because they know will sell. Because they, at one point before they completely went under, their last line, they had a poll of what monsters people wanted to see. And it was things like Biollante, Megalon, Titanosaurus. Things that people either couldn't obtain because they were so rare or hadn't been produced yet. And they flat out just said, yeah, no, we see that you all want that, but we're not going to make it because we can't sell that to the person that doesn't know exactly what that is.
Which is honestly a valid business concern.
Exactly. You have to make the product that you know would sell, or else you're going to lose money.
That's the reason all the coolest shit gets sold at like cons and everything. Because they know they'll sell it to those people. They won't sell it anywhere else.
It's just the market that we live in. It's the reason why you can go to the Walmart equivalent in Japan and buy Bandai Godzilla figures off of a shelf for dirt cheap, and why we don't have that in the United States is because that's not the market that we have. It's not the interests that we have as a collective, not as an individual. As an individual, it makes perfect sense for us to go to Walmart and buy that, but as a collective, as a society, it's not what we want. It's not what people want. It's not what people would sell. Should SHMA make a Skullcrawler? I don't think that would sell super well either. Maybe as like, maybe if they made a Kong from Kong Skull Island, they would make a Skullcrawler and have it in the same box. I feel like that would be the way to sell it, but individually that probably wouldn't work. I mean, I wouldn't even get it. It just wouldn't be of interest because I don't really, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of like goes in hand with that thing I just said. Plus, the licensing things, would Tamashii want to go out of their way to pick up license for third-party things, kind of like a Skullcrawler, because it's not going to be something that they have in their rights already. I don't know what Silver Bullet is. I'll have to ask Reed when he comes back in. A V-Rex figure. I don't know. I think that right now, Tamashii, in the Ultra Act and Monster Arts line, they're specifically going to be focusing on Godzilla Kaiju and, like, Ultraman Kaiju, and then their Monster Arts lines kind of vary eventually, sometimes to, like, AVP stuff, like they have Alien stuff. I personally, if you want, I don't think that they should make a Skullcrawler or a V-Rex, because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit what they've been doing. Sure, you could argue that it does, because monster, dinosaurs, whatever, it doesn't, it's hard. It's hard. Do you know what, what the hell was it? Silver Bullet is.
Do I know?
Do you know? Apparently it has Gary Busey in it.
Is it a werewolf movie?
Is it a werewolf movie?
I actually think I have heard of it.
I don't think I have at all. Who wants a 62 Monster Arts?
I apologize for talking shit. That's nice. I apologize for talking shit too.
I think that
This is us shaking hands.
realistically, Monster Arts could produce every version of Godzilla and that would sell just fine. Because there's always going to be that market for, like, the collector of Godzilla is going to want to buy a figure of every Godzilla. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
A collector of Godzilla is going to want to buy every figure?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I don't know if I was. Do you want a Gatorade?
Sure. Silver Bullet is in fact a werewolf movie.
So have you heard of it?
No, he says it right here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have somehow vaguely heard of it because you knew that it was a werewolf movie.
Yeah, I connected the dots with Gary Busey there.
What else? Shit, Gary Busey is...
He's in Lethal Weapon, and he's a lunatic.
I know who that is, but I don't know who that is at the same time. Purple or blue? Blue.
Thank you.
Dabba-dee-dabba-da.
Exactly.
Expose my sweatpants. Holy shit. This is my longest live stream of all time.
What was the elapsed time? We definitely haven't been going for 5 hours.
No, but it starts out at 3 for some reason, because YouTube's fucky, so it's 2 hours and 16 minutes.
But this is your longest live stream?
Yeah, because I usually cut them off at 2 hours, because I run out of shit to talk about.
Well, we've had some shit talking here on both ends, so it keeps us going.
What about a Godzilla 2004 Monster Arts or NECA figure? I would buy... God, fuck, I don't know. I would want one if it was a Monster Arts. NECA, I've kind of just fallen out of line with because, like, sure, they're $20, they're cheap, but, like, a lot of times they're just not that impressive. Like, I think the 2014 one's good. I think the 2016 one's good. And the other ones are kind of just, like, they're hit or miss. Final Wars, I would want a Monster Arts of, only if they made a Monster X. Because I would have them fight.
What else are you gonna do?
Try me, ho.
Files, we can forgive you now. Let's just forget about G14. Never talk about it again. It sounds reasonable.
It sounds reasonable.
I mean, I'm down. But it has your boy Gary Busey. Gary Busey is... I don't think he's ever been my boy. I doubt he's been your boy.
No, God, no.
I mean, he's good in Lethal Weapon.
I have few boys.
Minimal boys here.
Minimal boys.
I mean, there's 2 boys here, but, like, beyond that, not a ton. Don't destroy your hardware. And a Shmabagon? A Shmabagon.
Maybe if Bagan was actually a kaiju
That's Bagon.
that literally his only appearance wasn't in a game that very few people actually purchased.
Yeah, it makes it seem like no one's probably gonna buy it.
Baggin was basically prototype Destroya before Destroya was a thing. Because there was going to be a movie called Godzilla vs. Baggin, and then they're like,
oh yeah, I remember.
And
this.
They're like, no, let's just make
and
Destroya.
Then they used
instead.
the design for the game, right?
Yeah, the design was in the game, but Destroyer was just kind of like, they look similar but not the same. I can't compare them that way. That shit.
Oh, there's the director of Overlord and the director of God Particle both have the same first name. I know because I looked on IMDb and they're both Cloverfield films. That's the connection. Okay, so you said Overlord and I was like, that sounds familiar, but I forgot that's supposed to be the next Cloverfield movie,
which is Overlord is the one after God Particle.
Yeah, I heard about that today. I think as well.
You and your mysterious sources.
It's all the same Facebook group.
That's yeah.
But it has your boy Gary Busey though. Okay. But like, what's your thing with Gary Busey here? I think you're accusing one of us of really liking Gary Busey, and I think we're both pretty neutral on Gary Busey.
Oh god. Hybrid Network made a video on Overlord, and that video was a lie. Hybrid Network is a huge lie. Yes!
A conspiracy theory's been unveiled.
Yes!
I don't know the drama here.
Hybrid Theory is just kind of like...
An album by Linkin Park.
Yeah. And that's the only time it's ever been good. No, okay. Hybrid Network, okay, is basically like, I don't know, I would almost call them the shitpost of pop culture in the sci-fi series YouTube channel, where they will crank out content at stupid pace, and 90% of the time, 50% of the information in the video is wrong or made up.
Okay.
And I hate everything they do because they convince so many people about bullshit. You wanna know how bullshit they are? They literally made a video saying Pacific Rim Uprising will not have kaiju.
That seems like...
bullshit?
I mean, the movie doesn't really function without them.
Exactly! Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Godzilla 2019 will no longer have Godzilla.
Nope. Sorry guys, we decided the country wasn't ready for another Godzilla movie. Shit, because it's run by Gary Busey. Huh. Oh, it's okay. Gary Busey.
Do you think that Bandai should reissue Monster X in the 6-inch scale? They originally were going to put every kaiju in the 6-inch scale before the movie flopped in Japan, so I don't know if they want to tread back into those waters. They should. I would love that. I would buy it. But will they? Probably no. Because of the way the movie flopped in Japan. Somehow that masterpiece.
Which one?
Final Wars.
That's BS. Final Wars is amazing.
Exactly. Okay.
Gary Busey's the shit. You're alright.
Or Ghost Godzilla SHMA. I don't think that we should get non-canon kaiju that don't exist in the movie timelines as a regular thing for figures that are $70+ minimum, because they won't sell. The fact that they made the Mechagodzilla 2, the Orai Noroshi version, blows my mind. But even then, it wasn't just Tamashii, it was a Tamashii and Shogoken project, so if they lost money, it wouldn't have been all theirs, it would have been split equally, so... Toys are rough, man. Toys are rough.
Man, toys fucking suck. We're all adults. Why are we so obsessed with toys? Like, I don't have anything like this, but I've got a bookshelf full of toys, and like, why?
Because
I look at them.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I touch mine. I pick them up and I like.
Oh, I do that too.
I spin them around and I go, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I used currents. I stood at a cash register for 6 hours every day of a week.
So I could get
to purchase this thing that I can hold every once in a while.
And I look at sometimes.
Yeah. I stopped watching Hybrid Network one time when I was in one of your live streams. You said that they lie in their videos. Yeah, I remember, because they do. Because it was that exact thing about Pacific Rim 2 not having kaiju.
Yeah,
that's such a good thing. Wow.
Here's the thing about Pacific Rim.
It's about kaiju.
It's about kaiju. It makes it hard to have a movie about kaiju if there's no kaiju.
Upcoming hybrid theory video. The next Star Wars movie will not include any of the following things: blasters, lightsabers, the Force, characters, the ground, robots.
The new Star Wars movie will in fact just be about a businessman doing his job on Earth in the year 1972.
That sounds like a good hybrid theory video. You should pitch that to him. Maybe he'll give you some kickback.
Do you think Ghost Godzilla is still a thing?
No.
Considering GMK was G54 reanimated by World War II ghost souls and Kaiju is possessed by the 1954 Godzilla ghost. This is like the most inside baseball question I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. Canon speaking, Ghost Godzilla, is it a thing? No. GMK reincarnated or reanimated 54 Godzilla by World War II souls. Yes, but it's written off in that film that they are the same organism. So it wouldn't have ever been a ghost because the Godzilla for those two films connected, because the Millennium series is weird, it would have never existed. And then he was not possessed by the 1954 ghost. He literally just has his DNA and memories powering the brain that they gave him. They just put his memories in an artificial brain and gave it a body. That would be like taking my brain out, if you could theoretically do that, and putting it in Reed's body, and my consciousness would be in him. I'm not possessing him. His body is just now mine.
We're getting very philosophical in here right now.
That's kind of the thing.
I don't want to make any claims like that.
Okay, the next Star Wars movie will be about Chewbacca making babies. Oh, that's a hybrid theory video, or hybrid network video.
Look, I'm pretty sure that's what the Han Solo movie is.
Really?
Yeah. Chewbacca making babies.
That's crazy. Are they the Porgs?
And then Han Solo comes out of his penis.
Han Solo is the son of Chewbacca.
Doesn't surprise me. That's why he was so angry
Han.
when he died. Spoiler alert.
Han, I am your father. I mean... Oh my god. How long do you want to do this? I don't know.
We'll probably need
It's been 2.5 hours.
We'll probably need to tap out by midnight at the rest. Symbiotic Reed. I guess that's me now.
That would be my head in your body.
Oh. This is my life now. Ha! That's me reading what you said, gaming catfish. In case you can get it. Next world will have no superheroes. Well, you know, we really are living in a world without heroes. What you just described was like how Warner Bros. Has been doing their DC movies, to be honest.
Only like metaphorically and not literally.
Yeah, like the whole premise of them is like, what if all of these classic superheroes, but they are all bad guys?
A Suicide Squad.
A Suicide Squad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what I feel bad about?
What do you feel bad about, Pierce?
This group chat involving me and 2 other people where they're doing our homework that's due tomorrow, and
You've just been totally silenced.
I have been doing this live stream. I don't know how to program in Python, okay?
Well, how are you gonna learn if you don't do your homework?
How am I gonna learn without a professor that's not gonna teach me? First day of class was, welcome to your first ever experience to Python. Write Python language for me. Okay, how about I go to my French class where my first assignment will be to rewrite the English dictionary in French before you teach me any French.
That'd be hard.
Exactly. That's the point. At least Java, I got the first chapter was, what is the keyboard? And you're like, why the fuck am I learning this? And the next chapter is how to program in Java. And you're like, how did I get here?
DC movies are shit. Wonder Woman, Dark Knight trilogy are the only good movies they made. Yeah, I'd say like pre-2000s or post. Those are the best movies they've made since like 2006.
I really did like the Dark Knight trilogy. I thought Wonder Woman was decent until
It's good.
until the end was kind of just like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, the ending was the weak spot there. Everything else was good.
Does anybody know of Yamata no Orochi? Is that the movie about the 8-headed dragon that I still need to watch?
Holy shit, if you knew that, I'm gonna be...
Well, Orochi means serpent.
Oh.
Why I know this? Weeb mode! Orochimaru and Naruto's the snake deity!
Get out. I live here now. The next Jurassic Park is just a live stream of a reptile exhibit in a zoo.
Welcome to Hybrid Network. Maybe I should just make a parody account that's called Welcome to Hybrid Network and like upload a bunch of like totally fucking wrong things.
Don't go picking fights now, Larry.
How are they gonna know it's me?
Can you guys Google Gary Busey to see a picture of your Zimbabwean savior? We can, but we probably won't.
Why don't Godzilla have 5 fingers and 5 toes? Because...
Why doesn't he have a thumb, Pierce?
Okay, here.
Does he have a thumb?
He has a thumb and 3 fingers.
Yeah, you're right.
I need to Google one select image to verify my knowledge.
This person says because
invalid.
Godzilla's not human, which
That's
I think is
that's
probably true.
That's what I was going to say, is that he is not of like a primate family, which has 4 fingers
How
and a
many
thumb.
phalanges do raccoons have? Because they have thumbs.
I think they have 3 fingers.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Speaking of Jurassic Park, are you a fan of Jurassic Park? Yeah, I like Jurassic Park and The Lost World Jurassic Park, and then Jurassic Park 3 is kind of bad, but it's fun, and then Jurassic World is not good, and that's how I feel about those. One game I haven't played but I absolutely love is Shadow of the Colossus. Same. I would like kill to play that game.
Okay, so the thing that I was doing my best to try to like bring up as a visual representation was like a reptile foot, because the majority of them only have 4 digits. Some have 5, but there's exceptions. But the majority of the time, reptiles only have 4, so that's probably just one of the things they went with. Plus, I mean, like, the whole thing was they're putting a human in a suit and trying to make it not look like a human. So the less things human that they can remove would have been the way to do that.
I got all the Jurassic Park toys.
All of them?
I had one as a kid.
That guy's literally a millionaire if he has all of them.
Are you Steven Spielberg?
Are you a fan of Jurassic Park?
I answered it. I don't know about you.
What did you say?
I said I like the first 2. First one definitely more. Like second one I think is good, or at least not as bad as people say it is. Third one's like not very good, but it's pretty fun. And then Jurassic World is shit.
I am a fan of large reptiles.
I'm aware.
I am not specifically a fan of the Jurassic Park movies, but as long as the Jurassic Park movies pertain to large reptiles, I will be interested. Not a fan, but at least interested.
Have you heard the news, though, that dinosaurs are in fact not reptiles? They're birds!
Please, just don't.
They're birds.
Yeah.
They should have feathers.
Cheekbones.
Message retracted. Every time you guys do that, I just assume you were, like, swearing on our profile, and can you please not do that?
Okay. Do you like Jobby the Hong?
What?
I don't dislike him. He does figure reviews.
Okay. Those things you say you don't watch.
Exactly. I don't really watch the stuff that I do. So he's the way he does his reviews. It's like a little masterpiece. It's fantastic. I give him props. And the fact that he records all his shit on an iPhone makes me feel not bad about recording my shit on a phone. So it's whatever. So I like him. I just don't watch him on a regular basis because it's shit that I do. Swivel here. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. Lost World sucks. JP3 was so bad, and Jurassic World was so awesome.
Those are some buck wild opinions.
Ah, so crazy. My first Jurassic Park is my favorite movie ever made. Oh, the first. I can't fucking read. It's getting that time of night. Not
Yeah.
really. My bedtime's not for like 5 more hours. After you leave, I'll probably finish watching One Punch Man, cry, and then go to the history of rock and roll at 9:30 a.m.
How was that class?
Interesting. I don't dislike it.
I think it'd be cool.
It's been an interesting
There's
experience.
some Gary Busey memes like Symbiotic Legion. Truth. You know what really elevates your work is the sick, dank Gary Busey memes.
You know, there was last live stream I made. There was people trying to make a meme, like referencing a meme of me like staring down at Godzilla and like yelling at them because of like something that I said, and like that was like a reoccurring thing throughout the entire. Yeah, I was memed for at least one live stream.
Hey, if you guys were involved in that, can you please put one of those memes in the chat here? I want to see it.
I don't think that any of them remember if I hardly remember.
Well, if anyone does.
Unless they have super memories. Put it in my ass. Okay. Godzilla noises. Alright. Have you played the masterpiece called Bioshock? No, I've never really, like...
Pierce plays like 2 games.
I do. I play... My problem is that since I put all of my money into other expenses, I never really, like, expanded games that much. I, like, bought, like, 2 games a year and played the fuck out of them.
Ringdom. Dry.
Yeah. And it was always a
Although
game.
there's-
It was always a game that I could, like, you know, really sink my teeth into. Like my first game that I never fucking put down was Halo Reach. I played Halo Reach until Halo 4 came out, and then I played Halo 4 until I got sick of how bad Halo 4 was, and I went back to Halo Reach. And then Destiny came out, and I no longer had a life, and I was still a diehard Halo fanboy, but I didn't show any interest in Halo 5. Because I was still too busy playing fucking Destiny. And then I finally played Halo 5 and it was bad because 343 sucks ass. And then...
Hot take.
And then Destiny 2 came out, and Destiny 2 was not Destiny 1, so I play it now because I wish it was the game that I already own, but nobody plays now. I also play Naruto games when they come out. Shit, did Shinobi Striker come out? I think I'm just gonna buy Shinobi Striker on Steam because I have that $40 from selling PUBG crates. Don't ever have your mom tell you you can't make money playing video games. She's a fucking liar.
Oh my god.
You can make money playing video games as long as you sell all your items that you unlock.
Look.
Remember the 1999 Young Gary? That movie was weird and it had terrible CGI. That's because it was a 1999 movie made for the Sci-Fi Channel, where their CGI budget was not good.
It's not great, yeah.
Especially in 1999. I remember Young Gary very well. It was actually playing like a year ago on Sci-Fi again, and I thought that was fucking lit. But yeah, the CGI is god-awful, but I mean, it's a 1999 movie from a shitty, low-budget developer. Jobby's good, but he doesn't have Gary Busey memes like I do. He's Meme Lord. Meme Lord Legion.
over here.
I hope we get a trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters. I would expect that we would get something this year, if not a full trailer, like a tease.
Doesn't it come out in like May next year?
Yeah.
We're definitely getting a trailer this year. Unless they're pulling the fucking Lucasfilm shit where like, is this Han Solo movie happening? Maybe. You guys just have to wait and see.
Last time I was at Celebration Cinema, they had the fucking poster for it.
Yeah,
but I
but
was
look at
like,
what
why do they not have a trailer for it, but they have a trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie?
They don't have that.
What?
There's not a trailer for the Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah, there's.
Dude, there isn't. If you saw one, but it's fake.
Really? Yeah. Are you sure?
Pierce, you would have heard about it from me.
How the fuck do you spell Obi-Wan?
Like that.
Obi-Wan.
Dude, the Obi-Wan movie, yeah, that's
This is fake?
Fake.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I watched it when I was at work without audio. So fuck me.
Yeah, no, that's fake.
Hey, you got 9 mil views.
I mean, fake trailers often do. See, it's not from the official Star Wars account, and they'll always come from there. And B, it says 2019 to 2020. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have one release date.
That's true. Like I said, I watched it at work
Yeah.
without audio, so fuck if I know.
No, but like if they pulled that kind of shit, like I don't think that's officially in production at this point. The next one on their slate is the Boba Fett one, and there has been no casting news about the Obi-Wan one, so I don't see why they would suddenly have footage for it.
I think that the Boba Fett and the Kenobi movie are going to interest me more than a Han Solo movie. I don't know.
Obi-Wan interests me more than both of them combined.
I like Obi-Wan, especially with some crazy Anakin flashbacks going on. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm 100% down for what was Obi-Wan up to on Tatooine for like 20 years. What was he doing? Just dicking around?
Yeah.
Seen the Bigfoot movie by Sci-Fi? Be specific.
You've read Project Nemesis ? I have not. I think I know what you're talking about though. That's like a kaiju book, but no. Some of your earlier reviews reminded me of ASMR videos, but in a good way though, because you sounded like an Ethiopian Gary Honda Busey. Can you please specifically link me to one of the reviews in question so I know exactly what you're talking about? Because the way my reviews come out really depend on the mood I'm in. I think you in particular, RC2001, you are going to like my mock reviews of kaiju films that I plan on starting sometime before the end of the month. You know the spoilers ahead things by Lyle McDouchebags that was like the fucking shit in like high school, like the Anal Amazing Tighter Man?
Yes.
I'm gonna do those for Godzilla films.
Oh,
Are you ready?
Oh, I remember you talking about this. Yeah.
You remember the way I explained King Ghidorah, Godzilla vs.
Yes.
King Ghidorah at my bonfire? Basically like that.
Who are you gonna get to doodle your little pictures?
I don't have anyone to do that, unfortunately.
Pay someone.
I was going to try to find like some weird way to like kind of like mock up like a still and make it cartoony, kind of like how Lyle's first spoilers
yeah.
ahead just had the one still. Do that. I can't afford an animator for everything. I don't make enough for that. Bungie should have said no to Activision. Yeah, Bungie should have just stayed with Microsoft and continued making good things. Have you seen the Bigfoot movie by Sci-Fi? Is that what you were talking about earlier? There's like there's like 90. Why is everyone talking about Gary Busey?
Who knows?
Yeah. Have you seen Blood Monkey by Sci-Fi? I don't have cable.
Specific.
I don't have cable.
You don't have cable here?
Well, I do, but like
You
I don't
don't
think we get
use it?
Sci-Fi. I don't fucking
Sci-Fi
use
is
it.
cable, so you'd get.
Yeah.
If you have basic cable, you'd have Sci-Fi.
It's very rare that I go downstairs and watch something.
Same.
I will turn something on cable downstairs if I am like cooking a meal that's gonna take me like not less than 5 minutes.
If you're eating well.
If I'm going downstairs to consume food that I do not put in my microwave for less than 10 minutes. Oh my god.
Do y'all believe in Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, and Yeti? Oh wait, do we want to go in order on this?
Do you believe in Bigfoot? I believe that there is a high possibility that there are things that we have not yet discovered on this planet, and potentially a large evasive monkey. Hey man.
This is a solid non-answer you just gave.
I think that it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Am I gonna say 100% that, you know, like, I'm 100% on board? Maybe I'm like 70% on board. I think the idea of a big-ass monkey running around in the woods, being elusive as fuck, is the coolest thing ever.
Hell yeah, it is.
Loch Ness Monster?
I don't buy that one.
There's not enough sustainable biology in Loch Ness for there to be any large animals to survive.
What if it's smaller than we think?
There's hardly any fish in Loch Ness.
What if it's like me-sized?
There's hardly any fish in Loch Ness.
Okay, maybe it doesn't eat fish.
Okay, what does it eat? There's not like a huge extensive list of missing
Solar-powered.
Solar powered.
It's a solar-powered monster fish.
It floats up to the surface, and its leaves sprout out of its back. It is Planet Godzilla.
Or it could eat like krill.
Krill.
Is that a thing? That's a fish thing.
Not in the ocean. Not in a lake.
Maybe in Loch Ness.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Loch Ness. We're probably not going with that one. What was the next one? Yeti. very uncharted, unexplored wilderness.
I'm down for the Yeti.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
like,
there's like
if you wanted to, if one of these was proven to be real, I'd be most pumped about the Yeti being real, to be honest.
and the Yeti is like a subspecies of the Bigfoot, you know, like
Yeah,
geographically separated.
You get both together.
So yeah, you get one. You can basically say, okay, so the reports of the other one.
The other one probably true.
Yeah. So fair enough. We're in agreement on that one.
I'm talking about the Bigfoot movie where he's climbing Mount Rushmore.
No,
That's very specific.
I have
and
no fucking
You did good.
That's lit, dude.
I just realized that Reed looks like a younger Rick Astley with the suit and hair.
Do you know who that is?
Hey, can you like not insult me on my account, please, and thank you.
Over us. Have you heard about the Slender Man movie that looks very much like a teenage horror film that's coming to theaters?
Yeah, it looks. I've seen the trailer. It looks okay. I'm curious.
I haven't seen anything about it.
It looks actually pretty good.
Have you heard of the Jersey Devil and Wendigo? Okay,
Yep.
when I was a young lad, literally cryptozoology was like the fucking coolest thing ever to me. I worship Josh Gaines. And if you don't know who Josh Gaines is, you don't know shit about cryptozoology.
I guess I don't know shit about cryptozoology anymore.
He was the host of Destination Truth when it was a thing, and now he's the host of Expedition Unknown.
Fuck. When was Destination Truth on?
Years ago.
Was it like before our time or our time?
Our time. Early to mid 2000s.
I was into.
They put the entire series on Netflix for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was into that Monster Quest.
Monster Quest was bad.
That's what I was into. That's all I had.
Because it was. I mean, anything produced by the History Channel is usually going to be mediocre at best.
Yeah, but this is before I knew that.
But a lot of I used to watch Monster Quest 2, but I didn't like it that much because a lot of it was just BS, waste time stuff. And any time that they ever found anything,
it was nothing.
They either it was nothing or they weren't allowed to show it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because the exposure level was, they weren't allowed to. Where Destination Truth is, this guy literally has a TV show because he's stupid enough to actually go after these things on a realistic level with like a crew of people that actually approach everything scientifically, and they actually find some pretty crazy stuff. And that's why I thought that show was cool, because they either would say like, yes, this is possible, or no, this is fucking bullshit, based on their real expedition.
Yeah.
The craziest episode that I remember is the alien mummies of Egypt, where they're like they get authorization to go in some tombs or whatever, and they end up finding this weird like mummified fuckery that's like it's
an alien.
It looks like a chicken but with like human features. Okay. And like when they do biological testing on it or whatever, it's inconclusive because it's fucking 1,000 years old or whatever, But
what could it be?
But doing that, when they emerge from the tombs and stuff after finding that, there's like a bunch of like weird lights and shit in the desert where there's not a civilization, and they fade in and out and shit. And it's just like really weird. The show is cool, regardless if it's like real or fake. It's a really entertaining watch.
Oh yeah, that's what I liked about Monster Quest.
The weirdest thing though was Animal Planet's take on everything. Lost Tapes.
They were just talking about that.
Were they talking about Lost Tapes?
Yeah. I didn't watch that a ton.
Lost Tapes. Yeah, Lost Tapes was weird. That was 100% fictional to tell stories about it. Yeah. But that was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I think I only watched a couple episodes of that. I never got into it probably because I was too freaked out.
It was really creepy. I liked Lost Tapes. It was weird.
Hey, guess what? New Mutants is PG-13 now. I think it's always been PG-13.
Yeah, it is. I saw the article about it today where it was like the hardest PG-13 movie so far, like borderline R.
Because the thing with New Mutants is it's a teenage team, and they got the dude who made The Fault in Our Stars to do it, which definitely sends a message that this is a teen movie.
Oh, that's really odd.
But have you seen the trailer? Because it looks really good.
I did. I saw the trailer, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it. But yeah, I wouldn't expect that to be PG or to be R-rated or anything, and I wouldn't be worried that it's PG-13.
It looks creepy. I'll give it that.
It does look good, and the storyline they based on from the comics is like genuinely creepy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fucking blanking out. It's the bear thing. like the artist Bill Sienkiewicz did the art for it, and it's like the most terrifying comic book art I've ever seen. Anywho, I had one other thing to say about that, and I totally lost it. Oh well. Oh yeah, the only thing that worries me about New Mutants is that it got pushed back a year, a whole year.
Did it really? When did that happen?
Yeah, but that's because of Disney. Because Disney bought Fox, so now they're trying to make room for their shit this year. So that's stupid, but it's been pushed back quite a bit. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Lost Tapes was canceled due to ratings. Uh-oh.
I feel like there's enough evidence of Bigfoot that a real scientific investigation should have happened. It has. Like,
Yeah, they've done that.
like hundreds of times.
See, here's the sad thing we all need to accept. We live in a time now where we literally always have cameras on us, and the amount of like maybe vaguely legitimate Bigfoot sightings have like plummeted since then. So what we have to accept here is that it's a little less likely than it was before. Which is sad.
Oddly enough, though, the amount of other cryptid sightings has been on the rise as of late.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna take you at your word here.
Okay, especially Mothman.
Mothman's a meme is the thing.
No. It actually it's weird. It's weird because it's in a different place now. It's actually in Chicago where there's been these weird Mothman sightings. It's weird. It's weird. Okay.
It's a superhero.
It's not in Point Pleasant anymore, or it's a similar cryptid experience or whatever. But there's been a lot of recent sightings in Chicago, which is really odd.
It's a superhero in Chicago.
Mothman
protects the children.
You guys remember Monster Quest? Yeah, we were just talking about how that was
Monster
like
Quest
the
was my
least.
shit.
It was the least good show.
It was so bad, but I ate that shit up. I remember like so well the one like really heavily promoted episode they did, really like, oh, we found new exclusive evidence about Bigfoot, and then I watched it and it was, if I remember right, it was just them like doing a fucking plaster cast of a footprint, and then they were like testing it for DNA, and they were like, well, it might not be human, and that was it. But it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew my fucking mind.
I think that there's a lot of like acceptable level evidence for Bigfoot. Like there's a lot of like weird hair samples and stuff that people find, and like the actual like DNA tests done on them that always end up like somewhere roughly between this could be a human or a chimp hair is weird, because these are areas where chimps don't just run around, and if it's a human hair, it's going to be a human hair. It's not gonna be some weird in between. So that's like the legit evidence that exists.
On that note about it being, a chimp or whatever, my favorite Bigfoot sightings that aren't the ones that are like weirdly ambiguous are the ones that turn out to be actual fucking monkeys that were just on the loose in the woods. Those are the best ones. Like, we got a picture of Bigfoot. It's real. It doesn't even look close to human. And it's like, yeah, because the fucking orangutan that this person has a pet escaped, and it was in your backyard. Sorry, bud.
Are you ready to hit home? Have you heard of the Michigan Dogman?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We live here.
We live in Michigan.
We live it.
He's in my backyard.
We know him. He comes to our barbecues. He's so nice.
Okay, out of a lot of like the cryptids or whatever, I personally believe that there is more Dogman evidence than there is a lot of this other stuff.
Look,
because there's enough police like footage and reports.
What? Show me the police footage right now, Pierce Brown.
Do you know how long this might take me to find?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we might do this off live stream because this is a long video. I will give you the brief synopsis in case I'm not able to find it for you. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 911 call.
Yeah.
A man and a woman are driving home at night, basically.
Okay.
And they're on the phone with the 911 operator.
Okay.
And they're just saying that they don't feel safe because they keep seeing a large animal run out in front of their vehicle.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're on the phone with 911 operators because they don't know the animal is. They hit it, they're going to need someone to come get them.
Yeah.
But it keeps going out in front of them. These people must have been driving ass slow is the problem with this, because why wouldn't you just speed away, right?
Just go.
They hit it. You hear them hit it in the 911 recording.
I'm salivating. I need you to keep going.
You can hear them, you know, freaking the fuck out, like, what the fuck did we just hit? Blah 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 blah. And then you hear whatever they hit. It's not unconscious from hitting or whatever, and it attacks them in the vehicle. And the 911 call is ended. So then there's the actual police investigation that goes forward, and this was at least within modern times of body cam police footage.
Yeah.
This car is fucking shredded. This car is fucking shredded with holes all over. It looks like it got shot up in a gang war. There's like slashes and holes and shit all over it. And there are huge ass fucking dog prints around this vehicle. Like, the way that they measured it is the police officer that had the body cam took an ink pen out and set it in the footprint, and it was as long as the ink pen was.
What the fuck?
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Like, this doesn't come up in a quick Google search. Is it that obscure?
This is a video that I used to find. Me and my cousin were obsessed with watching Dogman videos at night, which would have been like 5+ years ago. So the amount of Dogman videos that have been out and have come out within 5 years are really gonna make this hard to find.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Oh, I'm tracking this fucking thing down.
And then there's the original footage of the Dogman or whatever. Have you ever seen that?
Probably, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
It's just the guy with like an 8mm camera who's like, he's just driving through the woods and he's just recording with his new camera, but it's like really fucking old because
yeah, it's an 8mm camera.
Yeah, and he's just recording in the woods, and there's a large animal in front of him, and it looks like a bear from the distance or whatever, and then it stands up on its hind legs, turns around and looks at him and sprints at him, and then the film cuts out, and that guy actually is a missing person. The guy from that film. Yeah, I can find that one.
I don't know if I've seen that.
That one shouldn't be hard.
Have you ever heard of the Dogman song from Steve Cook? Yes. Yes. We're from Michigan. We're into this stuff. It's kind of like a little hometown pride for us. The Gable film.
The Gable film. Yeah! Dude, thank you! Godman. I can't spell.
This is the 8mm one?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jurassic OG 2018.
I don't want the breakdown. If I can remember this correctly, that's kind of like
stabilized up top.
Film enhanced. I just want like the short.
No, go back. There was the stabilized one. That might be your best bet. Up top.
If I can remember that it actually turns around, or if it just sprints out. Oh, look how fucking weird this is. Isn't that fucking weird? Because it's totally like humanoid like that, with the way it's moving, and then it just like goes into like full dog kind of like run. And this guy's actually like, he was a missing person, because he shows his face before he gets out here in the side mirror of his truck, super briefly, which is the only way they know who recorded this, and the way that they know that he was actually a missing person after this was discovered, because they found this in the woods, the camera, with this footage on it.
I like this a lot.
Isn't that weird? This is why I actually kind of like Dogman.
Gable film is a hoax. I want your proof right now. We're doing this.
There isn't any proof that it's a hoax. It's just
I want to hear from Swagzilla.
It's just gonna be this is a hoax because what? Why?
Put your money where put your mouth where your mouth. I don't care. It's midnight. We're talking about Dogman. Give me your fucking evidence. Get out.
It's non-verifiable and it's non-debunkable.
No, I want to hear.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he'll have something.
Because look, the fucking the fucking Bigfoot footage. I can't think of the name of it.
The classic.
Yeah. That one's been broken the fuck down. I know where I stand on that one now.
What is that?
It's totally fake.
Is it okay?
The only thing that gave me pause ever in my life was the fact that it seems to have tits.
It does.
but
it has tits.
But no, I don't think it's real. We're talking about cryptids. Yeah, we're talking about cryptids now. I mean, I guess Godzilla's kind of a cryptid, so you've come to the right place anyway.
what is
Police video.
Yeah, 911 call. I think that's
Police video.
I think that's gonna be the one.
The guy who made the Gable film admitted that it was a ghillie suit. You got a source?
Can we get like an actual verifiable source for that? Because I don't want to just change my standing on that one film because of someone telling me it's not real.
Look, we're not challenging you because we don't believe you, but because it would literally break our hearts to know this.
Yeah, this 911 call is still a thing though, so that's fine with me.
Yeah, the 911 thing is like the next piece. A ghillie suit.
It doesn't look like a fucking ghillie suit.
I mean,
it wasn't very leafy.
No.
It was very hairy.
Well, I mean,
a hair
have
suit.
you heard of a quiet place?
I've heard of that. I don't know what it is.
I have heard of that as well, and I also don't know what it is.
Thank God we're on the same page.
Yeah.
These weird abstract things. Show us the video. I can't just go and show other people's videos on my video live stream. Unfortunately, that's not how YouTube works.
Is that like against a thing?
It's, that's kind of was like the whole premise of like why you don't see reaction videos anymore. Because you can't just steal somebody else's content and do a reaction to it and call it yours.
Fuck Monster Quest, they never find anything because you say it was on Monster Quest. Okay, so...
Monster Quest was literally the bullshit of the cryptid scene.
I say this as someone who worshipped that show. It was shit.
Yeah, it was... I watched that show whenever it was on, and it was the bullshit of the cryptid scene.
It was a not good program. Remember when you had to like tape things with a VCR? Remember when that was a thing?
I used to record Animal X. That was another one of the cryptid shows, was Animal X. I recorded Animal X on VHS tapes because I fucking loved their Lizard Man episode.
God damn it. These all have to be on YouTube somewhere.
I love Lizard Man.
Swagzilla Kaiju Gamer YouTube is shit. You are correct.
Could Pennywise count as a cryptid? Was it based off of a true thing?
No.
Okay, then no.
But I mean, like, if Pennywise is real, God forbid, I suppose. I don't have a Switch. I don't think Pierce has one, dude.
I don't either, no. What link do you want? To the Gable film that you could just Google Gable film, or to something else that I haven't found yet?
Yeah, who are you talking to here, bud? Yeah, this stream is pretty cool.
I think that if you Googled Gable film, it would be easier than me copying and pasting a link into the chat for you to follow to that same thing that you would find faster.
Oy vey.
The Gable film still might be real. Yeah, it still might be real, and it still might be fake. It's just one of those things that there's no evidence to verify it, and there's nothing to debunk it either. It's one of those... It's just one of those things that you'll never know.
It's just a fun thing.
Yeah.
Let us have fun.
Literally, you can't say anything about it until one day someone just finds a Dogman body and it's like actually verified.
Do you remember? Holy fuck! It was on like CNN and a bunch of cable news channels about how like they found a Bigfoot corpse and they were gonna unveil it on TV or whatever. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Holy shit! That was like the fucking greatest day of my life. Like I was outside, my parents were like, hey, you need to come see this, and I go, and they like have the fucking corpse in a box, and they're like, we're gonna open this fucker up in like 2 days time, and then they skipped town. It was a hoax, but it went really far. Like it was these two dudes, and they faked it. They like got a bunch of fur or something and put it in a box with a bunch of meat or something, and then they didn't expect it to go that far, and then when it did, they just skipped town. It was crushing. Yeah. Weird, Cheer, and Freaky. I think I vaguely know what you're talking about.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Jurassic Goji 2018. Yeah, I know.
Loch Ness is like the hardest thing to believe. If you're going to believe a large plesiosaur in a lake theory, Champ in Lake Champlain is way more believable than Nessie and Loch Ness. Because Lake Champlain actually has like a viable food source because there's actually marine life in that lake.
Like the thing about all the underwater cryptids is that no, I don't buy that there's a dinosaur alive today still. Sorry. If it's like a creature from the Black Lagoon situation, let's talk. And if it's in the ocean, it doesn't count because obviously there's a bunch of shit we don't know about down there.
Like how the colossal squid was a cryptid for so long,
And then it
but now it's
real.
It's verifiably scientifically a thing. The colossal squids have been found. Just kind of like how megalodons might not actually be extinct because there is evidence that supports they possibly still existing in the ecosystem.
Have you seen the Marble Mountain Bigfoot movie video? I think so. That's very familiar to me. And I used to eat up Bigfoot shit. I mean, not literally, but you know.
Marble Mountain Bigfoot. Okay.
Neither of us own Nintendo Switches, and that's Pro Gamer.
Come on,
skip.
Let's just get on with this. We don't care about your intro. That's so indiscernible.
I imagine there's like talk about it or whatever, but...
And over again. So much so, in fact, that I really found no need to even talk about it. But here we are, looking once again at the bit of Bigfootology known as the Marble Mountain Video. This fantastic tale begins with a youth group camp out in which the leaders and young lads come into a campground out in the middle of
fucking nowhere.
Hypothetical hospital, of course. Figure walking in plain view down a trail used by the most intrepid hiker. Impossible, you say? Well,
This dude, whatever that is like fucking so leaned back. He's like,
He's got those legs.
I'm strutting along.
Wouldn't you?
Holy shit. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, coelacanths thought to be extinct as dinosaurs, but discovered in 1938. Yeah,
Which do you think is more likely to exist, Bigfoot or Loch Ness? We've talked.
It's Bigfoot. It's 100% Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. There's literally no way Loch Ness could survive.
Sorry, I wish Loch Ness could be a thing.
That would be super cool. I'm all for giant reptiles.
We're all for like all of these cryptids being a thing, but also if they were real, the world would be much weird. Okay, I like all of this actually. Never mind. Let's bring them all in.
Do you want to drop out of college and become cryptozoologists and hunt down giant creatures and small creatures and creatures?
I mean, to be honest, yes.
Live stream it live to YouTube the entire time.
See, like, don't tempt me, but like, where's the income there?
Donations via YouTube for every evidence we find.
You got one evidence? A silver coin. Or no, what is it in Force Awakens? Like, 1/4 portion.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman versus Godzilla. Sorry.
I don't think those sweet words could stop a foot to his face.
No. He wouldn't be able to get a word out. He would be awestruck.
Rest in pine cones.
Rest in piss.
What do you think of the chupacabra? Do you think it's weird?
Dude, the chupacabra shit was awesome. That was the best Monster Quest episode right there.
I don't think that, like...
The ones where it's like a little tiny filthy blood-sucking creature are the best ones as opposed to the like Sasquatch things that eat your goats. Like I like the ones that are like cat-like and will like vampire your sheep to death.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything unreasonable about some kind of small creature that runs around and drains blood from things and like a vampiric aspect.
It's rad.
Obviously, a high iron diet like that, it would need to eat other things to actually get sustenance.
Of course.
But like, I don't think that that's like outlandish.
No.
It's just like somehow related to the vampire bat, which actually uses blood as a viable source of food, except it's just like on a larger scale and like actually gets more nutrients out of it. I don't know. It's not something that we haven't seen in nature, so it's okay.
We're for the chupacabra. That's what we're saying.
Pro chupacabra. We should just make a list of the cryptids that we are pro and not.
Because that's all the questions we're getting.
Yeah, it's just what it is now.
What's Issy? I know the name. You said it up there. I know the name, but I can't think what it is. Is that like?
Wait, where?
Jurassic Goji 2018's last message. That's is it like Bigfoot?
Issy.
It's either like Bigfoot or like the Loch Ness Monster, I swear to God. I know it.
The Japan equivalent
of Loch Ness.
Of Loch Ness.
I think the stream got better when Cryptids and Gary Busey were brought up. LOL. Hey, you're welcome.
Kappa.
That was at least 50% us.
I don't know.
Gary
Another like a sea humanoid. I think sea humanoids are more unlikely than large sea reptiles.
But if you could prove a sea humanoid, I think I would be more pumped.
That would be crazy.
I mean, like, and by pumped I mean more terrified, but still.
What is the scariest Lost Tapes episode in your opinion? The one where they piss off the swamp monster in Florida with the crazy hick black guy camping out in the middle of no fucking where, and they step on the swamp monster's egg, and the dude gets the egg shit on his shoe, and then the monster comes and seeks revenge for its fallen child in the middle of the night on this campsite. I think that's the creepiest one. The one where the police task force is overrun by zombies is crazy, and the Mongolian Death ATV expedition was also crazy and scary in my opinion. Shit, I didn't mean to hide that. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Please do not swear on my profile.
I'm sorry, Swagzilla. I didn't mean to hide that. I misclicked.
You just pissed them off. I hope you know that.
Oh
this
man.
Book looks rad.
That's my bad. I didn't mean to do that.
How much did you rent this for?
$10.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure it says on the book.
No, it doesn't. If you got it for $10, if I gave you $10, could I have this?
I have to return it still.
I know, but you'd have to pay the difference.
Oh my god, why don't you just go to this bookstore and pick one up?
Because I'm lazy.
Great job. I'm sorry!
Pierce, I've done this a lot, but I gotta take a piss again.
I do too.
You wanna do it together?
No.
Okay, I'm going first.
There we go! That's the hidden message that I accidentally deleted. For all to see. Hurry up, I really gotta fucking urine. How many people are still watching this? 10 still. There we go. Wow. Have you heard of the creature replica action figure line? I have. The vampire episode was pretty creepy too. Which vampire episode are you talking about? Because the vampire episode that I remember that I think is super fucking creepy is when they move into the new house and they have the exterminator to come to go downstairs, and they like break through the wall downstairs, and they're like giant rat people vampires, and they kill the exterminator and then raid the house. I think that one's fucking insane. I just remember probably the creepiest Lost Tapes one. These people move into the new house, and they have an exterminator to come to exterminate, and he goes downstairs, and weird vampire. They're like vampires, but they're almost like rat people almost. They're big. They break through a wall downstairs because they live underground.
Okay.
Kill the fucking exterminator and then raid the house and try to murder this family.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Are these on YouTube?
Oh god, probably.
Fuck, I hope so. I need to get
You should just stay the night we can watch a Lost Tapes all night.
I gotta be up early, man.
So do I.
Alright, looks like I'm in the driver's seat now. For now. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna speak closely into the mic and answer your questions, and we're gonna deal with all the plosives, okay? What if Godzilla in the 2019 movie, Godzilla has sex with Mothra at the end, JK? I'm for it. Here's the thing, I really like Mothra. Pierce doesn't like Mothra. Hello. Pierce doesn't like Mothra, but I do like Mothra, and I think he's wrong about Mothra. Okay. So, yeah, I think they should fuck. The one thing that I think the Godzilla franchise is missing is, like, you know, where's the prequel where Godzilla is young and sexy and fucks? That's what I want. I want to see that. The Yeti's crazy. Didn't the Vampire Episode Lost Tapes have that twist ending where the survivor was a vampire all along? That's like every vampire thing, you know? Like that Nosferatu remake from the 70s had that. I look like Matt from Ed's World, but younger. I'm gonna Google this and decide if you're insulting me or not. Matt, Ed's World.
Penis love.
This person says I look like Matt from Ed's World.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm sorry to say this, Swagzilla Kaiju gamer, but I have to deem this an insult.
Yeah, this one time at a concert, I got told I looked like Alex from All Time Low.
Who's that? Alex. All Time Low. Booyah. I can see it.
Yeah. That was back when I had my longer hair too, and I spiked it like crazy and shit.
Yeah, I can see this.
Yeah.
Do you like Nintendo? I like Nintendo.
I like Nintendo. I play on the Nintendo.
Nintendo's pretty cool. What do you consider to be the sexy lamp of the Godzilla franchise? Are you familiar with the concept of a sexy lamp?
Sexy lamp?
It's a term that's used when a female character could be replaced with a sexy lamp and everything about the plot would remain the same.
Yuri from GMK.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Elizabeth Olsen in 2014. Anyone in that movie could be replaced with a sexy lamp.
As long as Aaron Taylor Johnson gets replaced with a brick wall.
It's automatically better. Bigfoot versus Nessie, who would win?
I would say the giant reptile that is a giant reptile.
Well, Bigfoot can grapple in this situation, and if you take Nessie out of water, he's automatically screwed.
But what if you take Bigfoot into the water and...
That's true, he can drown. Did you know the Sega Genesis never got a Godzilla game? I didn't. I don't know if Pierce did.
I don't pay attention to things like that, honestly.
Me neither. Who cares?
I pay attention to the Godzilla games that I have played and have and shit.
Alright, this is coming off. I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm done filling. Oh, by the way, I'm taking your seat.
No way. Whoa, really?
Yeah. This is my house now. What about the chick from Final Wars? Fuck, my memory of it's not as good.
She's a babe. She's the UN biologist that gets called a stinky old man by Ozaki in the beginning of the film, and she's a cranky old man, and she is not happy, and she says, "I'll have you know, I'm not cranky at all." And then he turns around with his like eyebrow 9 miles in the air, like literally like a Don Fry move, and looks back at the director of the Mutant Task Force and is like, "Shit balls. I just insulted a pristine lady." I don't think a lamp would do her justice.
Alright, so she's not a sexy lamp.
I literally have that much knowledge for almost every scene in Final Wars.
Well, yeah, fuck, I wish I did. If I had any sense, I would.
Oh my god.
Reed Titan is now streaming. What?
I don't know.
Okay. So now what? Oh, by the way, while you're gone, I talked about how I think the one thing the Godzilla franchise is missing is a prequel where he is a young, sexy Godzilla who fucks.
Fucks what?
Anything that moves. Okay, so you know how Guillermo del Toro's new movie, Shape of Water? If you haven't seen it, go see it.
I haven't seen it.
It's a romance between basically the creature from the Black Lagoon and...
I saw that it was like literally the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I thought that was kind of weird.
Well, it's, yeah, so they fuck in that. And I want that kind of movie, but with Godzilla.
That would be strange.
Or at least like Manila or something. That's probably more biologically feasible. See you, Medsbro Gamer. Good luck at school tomorrow. How many of you are still with us?
There was like 12 minutes.
10.
It said 10 for me,
10.
and somebody commented 12. So
10. Okay, there's at least double digits here, which is wild because we are just talking out our asses right now.
Less than that, because I have that Edge tab still open from earlier, so we could still see something.
And this thing has been going for 3 hours?
3 hours and 18 minutes.
God damn it, you
Remember when you
guys.
said you were going to leave by like midnight?
Yeah.
And it's 12:30.
Whoops.
I'm so glad I don't have to work tomorrow, so I have time to edit the review that we made.
Yeah, I don't work except on weekends. Would you be down for Godzilla Attack on Titan crossover?
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, you'd have to do some crazy reverse engineering of continuity there, but I think like integrating that kind of like fighting thing into the Godzilla movie could be cool. Like I can see them doing that in the Monster Planet sequel.
With the bikes.
Yeah.
The space.
Yeah, how that's like, you know, literally like bare bones ground level fighting. I think that'd be cool. I see a lot of Cryptid talk. Did I miss anything? Boy,
oh god, you missed it all.
Did you ever?
Thank God you'll be able to go back and watch this 3-hour fuckery do.
Yeah, this is oh boy. I think the Dogman 911 call is on YouTube.
Yeah, that's where I saw it originally. It's just like finding the right one that I am remembering is going to be like
No, it's 9.
a thing.
If you have a link to that video though, please send it our way. We clearly have nothing going on right now. Now taking your calls.
We should do that someday.
I was gonna say, like, we need to make this a thing.
Will you be on my live streams more often?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah!
can make that happen. I was gonna say, we should do, like, a Cryptid cast or something, because clearly that's what we're all into here.
We should do, like, Skype calls from viewers some nights,
I think that could get a little buck wild. We should totally do that.
Yeah? Perfect.
There's fanfiction and other stuff on that, you know. Oh, I'm sure there is Godzilla Attack on Titan fanfiction, but
There's, like, fanfiction for, like, literally everything ever
dude,
of all time.
Here's the thing. If you want rated M dog with a blog fanfiction, it exists. Like, I know it's out there.
Shit, wasn't RC2001 supposed to link me to one of my ASMR reviews?
ASMR. You found the 911 call? Send it.
Send that address.
Literally send it.
We will play it over the air.
We will.
I will play it over the air.
Fuck, I like this. We get like every week or every other week or something, we get dressed up and we talk about cryptids for an hour or
I'm
two.
good for every week. I don't give a shit. I don't have a life.
Oh, man. What are your hopes for Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019?
King Ghidorah to be a fucking badass.
Yeah, that's
all I care about.
And okay, there's that. I want more monster footage, which I think is a sure thing.
Now that Gareth is out of the picture.
Yes, and I want better human characters, and that's pretty much my wish list. That's all I need.
I think the human characters so far that have been casted, I think the actors will do a decent job.
Oh yeah. And look, they got a good thing there with Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Getting her was a pretty big coup, I'd say, especially with how her career's been since then.
Yeah, I did watch all of the Stranger Things just to, you know, get a feel for her, and I was you know, it was good.
It's by Shifter Mythology. This you better not be fucking with us.
Can you just send that address?
Look, I mean, you adamantly refused to send a link earlier, so I feel like this is only fair.
Because that was a common clip.
Common clip. We're not here for the common clips.
Dogman.
Have you seen the Dogman picture that was taken near a water park? So it's the 350. Oh shit. Oh, so it's the same thing, I think, because the one's updated.
Updated with new rare footage.
Hey, wait, hold on. Swagzilla, do we want the 2011 updated one or the real or the 2010 one? Yeah.
Well, let's just do this one.
Okay,
it's longer.
We're just doing the longer one now. Troy, oh boy. I've been to Troy, Michigan.
Yeah, it's south.
This is Kyle speaking. How can I help you? Hello?
Something just ran in front of us down the road.
Yeah!
We're in the ditch. We rolled over.
How many people are in the car?
This isn't going to be with the police footage, but yeah.
There's 2 of us. I I don't think we have any injuries.
Is the car on its top or wheels or what?
No, it's kind of sitting on its side.
Hold one moment, please, while I contact emergency services.
Okay.
Okay, the state police should be on their way in a few minutes. Is everyone still okay?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
What ran in front of you? A deer?
I don't know what the hell it was, but it was big. It looked like a great big dog. Standing up.
Was it a bear, maybe?
Maybe,
Sir? Hello? Are you still there? Sir?
What the hell is this part?
Oh, let's find out. Oh, it's the
Dogman song.
yeah. So what's the updated one then? Is that what you heard then?
Yeah, that just didn't have the police video.
If you have the police footage,
House
please
emergency, this is Kyle.
send that along as well. Oh hell yeah!
This doesn't have the police.
New and rear footage. New rear footage.
Shit. I mean, there's a pen comparison right there, but it's not
Dude,
the.
we're desktop. Manage the levels. Sorry to pause while we listen to Dogman footage.
Yeah, shit. I wish I would have been able to find the police footage one, because the continuation of that, because it's fucking crazy.
All right. Well. Yes, thank you, RC 2001. Do you want to answer more questions from this, or do we want to just go full on pilot episode of our new podcast? The real suspect here is Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Should we do specific, like, cryptids per...
Let's talk to your audience right here.
Okay.
And ask.
Okay.
So, if we were to turn the last, like, hour and a half of our lives into a recurring feature on the Symbiotic Legion channel, what would you want from that?
Would you want, like, live stream / podcasts individually focusing on a specific cryptid, or just a random clusterfuck? What this was?
Like, I think it needs structure.
Well, yeah. And now we patiently await the possible
and
three
now
answers.
No one wants to answer because everyone is wanting to talk about Godzilla again. Fuck.
Well, I will still have my Godzilla content and live streams, but like this would just be something fun to do.
It's a side project.
Yeah, it's just something
complete
fun.
Side project.
I need some kind of diversity to do shit with when there's not really Godzilla stuff going on.
Jersey Devil first.
Okay, all right, it's decided.
Okay.
Specifically,
all right.
One at a time, and we'll have to individually get our own evidence and things to discuss.
Then there is. Oh, this Jurassic Goji says Bigfoot first. Okay, here's what I'm thinking for it. Is there's gonna need to be structure for it. So I say we like have a set amount of time to do our shit in. So if it's live, we like say an hour or 2 hours or something.
Okay.
And then we each bring our own shit to the table to talk about, and then we can take questions, we can look at footage, whatever.
Well,
obviously
we'll actually set it up to show footage. I get to make everything legit, and can't really just throw shit together.
I want live streams discussing cryptids. That's we can.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's
perfect.
That's a thing. It's officially a thing.
We're making this happen.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Good thing that I convinced you to come do that review, because we're officially in business. We may not get to go out and hunt cryptids.
No, but we will talk
about
them
dissect
so much.
Everything here.
Oh boy.
At the table of monster.
You got it.
Monster table. Monster round table.
Wait. Also, how to get dried slime out of carpet. Start with an unknown cryptid. They're all unknown.
No,
That's the point.
Like something we make up.
We're gonna make up shit.
Make our own.
We're gonna be like that one YouTube channel you hate.
Let's call it.
Okay.
Man, what's something catchy? The Mount Pleasant Molester.
Kind of
no,
Justin's curious about the Mothman. We could start with that because here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. It's a meme right now. It would get us the clicks.
That's true. I do like the Mothman mythology a lot, though. How it's like tied into the natural disasters.
A minute, I want to search Monster Roundtable because obviously that's not how you spell monster. I think there's
a like a kaiju one called the Kaiju Roundtable, but not like Monster Roundtable.
Sorry, now you guys are in our brainstorming sesh for our sick ass podcast.
There's no hits.
Or like, wait, what if we do a cutesy one like Cryptid Corner? You like it? You like it?
Sure.
You don't like it.
No, we'll go with that.
No, I'm down for. That's not how you spell Cryptid. I hate this keyboard.
Why?
It's so weird.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I can't go back to anything else because I know that this one's.
There's a logo for Cryptid Corner or something. So, all right, Monster Roundtable it is.
Monster Roundtable.
TM. Don't take it. Mongolian Deathworm.
I love the Death Forum.
Talk about skunk apes.
Skunk ape we might just distribute into the Bigfoot because they're the same.
The Beast of Bray Road. Oh fuck! I have personal experience with the melon heads. I have a melon head story.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't see them, but I got into trouble looking for them.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember this.
So I have that. Oh man. Symbiotic Legion's Cryptid-thon.
I'm gonna fucking. Wow. This is a thing.
This is a thing. We're gonna need a logo. I'm gonna put in way too much work for this whole thing. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm pretty good at designing logos now, but we can always get together some other time and actually to flesh out a logo and like, well, how we're gonna do this stuff.
You are fine. I trust you in your logo ability here. I'm just worried about the content itself.
We don't want it to be too structured because the reason people stuck around is because of how fucky this was.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for the outsiders.
We gotta go big with this.
This is good.
I'm gonna hate my life if my YouTube channel blows up because of this fucking shit and not because of the content I produce on a regular basis.
I feel like you don't need to worry about that.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
The symbiotic version of Lost Tapes.
We just go outside with a camera.
Screaming.
We buy really bad costumes on Amazon and like get fucking Justin and Austin, Cole and Dom to be in the fucking videos.
Let's see if it's on here.
Well, it's gonna be on here.
20 minutes? Fuck yeah, dude. Alright. This is happening. We could do this. Could I do the same? I could do the same time, same place next week if you want to just jump in.
What day is this?
Tuesday.
Is this Tuesday?
Well, we started on Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday will always be fine at night for me, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Cool. And if we got taken off week, who gives a shit? There's 10 of you here right now, so.
Alright, I guess.
You guys will live.
I guess this is a good place to call it.
I suppose.
Tune in next week.
For.
At what time did we start?
Fuck, I don't know. Like.
Approximately 8 p.m. Eastern time. For the first episode of Monster Roundtable, where we will discuss a cryptid that we will decide before then, specifically.
Yeah, I hope y'all liked my presence here because I guess you're going to be seeing a lot more of me.
I think they liked you more than they like me.
It was Monday night.
It was Today's Monday? Tune in!
Thank you, Justin.
Tune in next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
It's okay.
It's officially Tuesday right now, so this is where the confusion comes.
Fuck, can I even do Monday now? Oh god, I think I got my days mixed up.
Monday or Tuesday, Monday, I don't give a shit.
We'll work it out. Just like...
You'll know.
Refresh on Monday and Tuesday, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, then do something else with your time.
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
This channel... No, I like this from the paleontologist real quick. This channel started from humble beginnings, like Godzilla and other kaiju, but now this new chapter changes everything.
Oh my god.
Good night.
Alright, we're done.